The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
I think, oh no, I'm not about to sneeze. Oh, thank God. Thank God. These fucking allergies are fucking killing me these past couple of days. It's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. You want to know how bad it was? Remember Say Anything when I reacted to the movie and those boogers came out? Yeah, it almost felt like that yesterday.
And to quote Ibarra, "Oh my God, that's jizz. That's
Oh,
jizz."
Jesus.
You know what?
Christ.
You know what? Instead of singing "Freeze," I think Ibarra would like this: sneezes, sneezes, sneezes.
What is that? A song that get made up?
Yeah, it's like something, the Frieza song that was done in Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
What the hell was I going to link? I thought I was going to link something that I don't really remember what it was right now.
Anyway, let's go ahead and say hello, shall we?
Yeah, go ahead and say hello while I try to find my crap. I thought I was going to show something. I don't know.
All right.
Let me see here.
So let's go ahead. Hunter Hughes, how you doing? Jose, where's everybody else at?
It just started. There's 4 viewers right now. It just started.
Oh, that's no excuse. That's no excuse.
Right. I remember what I have to do. Hold on.
That's no excuse, you little bitch. Like,
Patience,
give me 1
Jordy.
second. I know
You
what I
will
have
learn
to do. Give me 1
patience,
second.
Jordy.
Give me 1 second, please. 1 segundo, please.
Patience, my ass, exactly.
Okay, Jose says Buffy and the X-Files will be on Paramount Plus internationally on May.
Yay! Although Paramount Plus is struggling.
Speaking of patience, Catwoman.
Patience Phillips.
First of all, let me just say this. The name is Selena Kyle, okay? There is no Patience Phillips. Anyone who thinks that is a retard! And by the way, Halle Berry, I mean, she's good. I mean, not gonna lie, she is very good looking. But still, I mean, nobody could ever, argue against having a black Catwoman, or even have Catwoman be named Selena Kyle and yet being black. I mean, does it really matter?
Perfect. What were we talking about? Catwoman?
No, I was the one that was referencing Catwoman, just being, and just pointing some stuff out.
I see.
Oh, my parents just came
on. Give me just 1 minute.
They were just eating some waffles.
Check this out. I actually have some exciting things that happened to me. Excuse me.
You can finally identify as a man. Wow.
No, I'm not getting into that. But the point is that something did happen to me that was very exciting this past couple of days. My sister had some student discounts, so I was able to bring something back that I long have cherished, and I'm gonna show that to you right now. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Look, everybody! I got it back. Look,
Disney Plus,
and look at down the bottom. Yes.
Hulu.
I want to get that. I really want to get that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You might want to put that away because if you don't, I think Hunter's parents will come into his room and then just watch National Geographic on your stuff.
Well, here's the proof that I said I have Hulu, including your Hulu subscription. There you go. I have Disney Plus and Hulu on Disney Plus and regular Disney Plus back on, and I'm ready to go. And I've been watching a couple of things on it, and I've been very, very, very happy. I've been very happy.
I really want to get that merger
But-
so bad. Like, I was over at my uncle's house
Oh
last
yeah,
night.
shit. I should. Oh fuck.
and,
I closed it. I
Wait.
closed it out.
Maybe they'll watch Reptiles on National Geographic.
Reptile.
I-
Oh my god.
and
I
my
forgot
uncle.
to show one more thing.
Yeah.
I have to show proof. Search.
Hey, let me
my
ask you.
uncle,
Oh my
Look.
god, here we go.
Yay! Yay!
There you go. Nonsense on there.
But
Even I
still,
have the disc, so it's not useless to me. But still, for somebody else, it's good.
Yep.
but you want to know something? Seeing as though you know, like you didn't want to talk about how you identify as a man for once in your life, I want to
I
talk.
do identify as a man, for the record.
I want to talk. Well, okay, let's test that theory out. Hey, William,
Excuse me. What?
do you remember that one time when he was like, like running his mouth about episode 2, Attack of the Clones, and I asked him this.
Attack of the Clones. I'm not gonna run my mouth for it again. When we
Oh,
review it.
wait. Is it from episode 28 of TBP, if I can remember?
No. I'm just simply telling you, like, if you remember the back and forth thing me and Victor had on the show. Like, do you remember when I was trying to ask him a question, like in the movie, like what Anakin did? Would he do the same thing?
It's poorly written. I don't give a fuck. It's poorly
Oh
written.
my god.
See?
No. Here's the
Poorly
thing.
fucking written. George Lucas doesn't know how to write a fucking script because Empire Strikes Back was not written
Oh
by
my
him.
god.
Lawrence Kasdan did all the hard work. Damn it.
Seeing as though I am asking William a fucking question, know your place and shut your face.
Yeah, it's our turn.
As I was saying. Oh yeah, I know about that, Soren. Don't worry. It's
Oh, yeah.
We're
I
talking
know
about that.
Yeah, I don't want to
when
get
we're
into
on
that.
there. Yeah, I'm not gonna get
Please.
into that. But we were talking about it.
if you want to talk about it, go on my post. Other than that,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Just keep it to
Anyway,
yourself.
so yeah, William, you remember that? I asked Victor this one question. If people like Sand People or Tuscan Raiders came to his home and, got his mom all ravaged up or whatever, and then she just dies in his arms, would he not kill those sons of bitches too? And yet he was like, you know what he did? He tried
What?
to, refuse to answer the question, like try to do something else. Like, I did that with the script writing. I did what they hired me to
Because
do.
that's the problem.
But I was asking you if you were in that mental capacity to do so, but you refused to answer the question until you had no choice but to answer it.
So basically, you're saying
I can't defend episode 2. I just can't.
I'm not saying it.
Oh.
God.
Wait. Hold up. So basically, you're saying that Victor doesn't know how to listen to himself. I agree.
Oh, fuck off.
No, oh my God, he never listens to himself. In fact, if he listens to himself, he'll probably, wake up in the morning and realize my life is a lie.
Shut up.
But hey, it's the truth, biatch.
But the sad fact is, it was like, you were trying to, Victor identifies as one of the monks. Oh my God. Okay, that's funny.
Which one would he be though?
Not piss off.
Gonzo.
Wait.
Or Dick knows. That's what Gonzo is.
No, people are gonna be calling. Oh, you're Miss Piggy.
No, I think he's animal because he just like goes crazy on. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Well, on NXT, Trick Davis with the Nubian Queen. Oh, Nubian.
Oh yeah, that's a running joke that you always.
But yeah, like I was saying, William, he was trying to, dance away and try to piddle fart his way out of the question, and yet I forced him to answer, yes, I would kill all those Sand People if they did that to my mom. I'm like, thank you. That's all I wanted to know. Like, it's regarding your family, Victor. Like, if it was a life or death situation.
Still poorly written.
Jesus Christ, help me.
Realistically, yes, I would do that. But it's
Thank
poorly written.
you.
This
That's
is a work
all
of
I
fiction we're
wanted
talking
to
about.
know.
This is a work of fiction.
But
This
that
is
was
fiction.
all I wanted to know. Nothing more, nothing
Trophy would
less.
be Jabba the Hutt. Oh my god. He already is Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah. Yes.
He already is Jabba
Wait,
the Hutt.
wait, hold on a second. DM. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, let me see here.
Oh,
Great. He's gonna probably take a picture of my face.
wait, hold on. We're just
Jordy?
like 8 minutes into the show. It's a voice message. Hold on.
As you were.
Let me see.
I don't like family.
Piss off!
It's coarse, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
That's the lovely
I
quote
said it before
said
and I say it
by
again.
Hayden
Hayden
Christensen.
Christensen can act, just not in episode 2. He can act. Watch episode 3. Watch Life as a House. Watch Shattered Glass. He can act. I haven't seen Ahsoka yet, but since I brought back Disney Plus, I probably am gonna watch it very soon.
You
So
forget
he will
you
probably
forget
act
about
there.
wait, you're forgetting about Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I already saw. Oh wait, that's right. Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
idiot.
yeah, yeah.
Wow. You forget about Kenobi, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, young Leia annoyed the shit out of me in that show. Oh my god. That's
Oh
why
my
I forgot about. She did, and she annoyed a lot of people too. I'm not the only one who thinks that. I'm not the only one.
She never annoyed me. I mean, it's just a little kid version of the grown-up we will
Yeah.
see in the future trilogies.
I think it was character assassination.
Oh, by the way, I hate to.
The only assassination I want is you.
Oh my God! It's the 20th
How
anniversary
flattering.
of Mean Girls.
Mean Girls, yeah, it's a good movie. 20th
Wait,
birthday.
hold on.
Happy
Wait, the
birthday.
Twilight Saga is coming soon to Disney Plus in Canada.
Oh, here's the thing, though. You said it wasn't on Disney Plus in Canada. Why have Disney Plus in the United States? And guess what?
Andor as well.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait.
Look,
No.
look
We're
at
talking about when
that.
Hayden
Look at
Christensen
that.
was in like the Star Wars, live action. Speaking of which, would you shut the up? I am trying to answer, make a response.
Okay.
Anyway, Andor as well. Here's the thing. Hayden Christensen wasn't in that. We were just referencing of what he's been in lately with regards to Star Wars and other, projects. But speaking of Andor, I recently rewatched it, and I'm not gonna lie. I mean, the first season is okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. It does tell the story of Andor and other characters from, like what you see in Rogue One or pretty much the original trilogy altogether. But here's the thing, when it comes down to, if you haven't seen the first season, then it's your fault if you hear me say it. When you have Vel and Senta or whatever, I'm like, what is with these names with the ta? I mean, can you just go Tur or whatever, Turd Burglar?
Tata, like tartar sauce.
Or how about Tur?
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Tanner, you butthole.
You boo butthole. Anyway. And Justin, I'll get to that later. But yeah, so here's the thing. I'm not for, like I said before, I'm not because of my beliefs, I'm not LGBT,
That's right, aren't they lesbian?
Yeah, but here's the thing.
It's implied. It's implied. They don't kiss, as far as I know. I haven't
seen
the whole show.
Here's the thing. It's a fact that they are a quote unquote couple, but here's the problem. Oh my God. I mean, they don't even look like. I mean, it's the chemistry between them is terrible.
So the acting is terrible, you're saying?
I don't know if it's the acting or if it's the chemistry for the quote unquote relationship.
Or maybe it's the writing. I don't know.
I just don't understand. Okay, why would you put something in there? Why would you put something in there that doesn't, that doesn't have anything, that doesn't have any, substance? That doesn't make any sense to me. But
so you're saying the relationship is basically no substance, they don't really develop on it too much. That's what you're
exactly.
I see. I have to rewatch it. Well, I have watched only some of it, so I don't really know exactly for myself. I'll judge it for myself when I rewatch it. But in that other case, because I have
other than that, the rest of the first season is good. Now I know season 2 is coming out, Now, here's a big question I'd like to ask, even though we're having a pretty good discussion right here that has nothing to do with a long-ass topic. Why is it that Andor gets 12 episodes per season, but yet every other live-action TV
Gets
Star
8.
Wars show, we get 8 or 6?
I have a reason to believe that was Tony Gilroy. I feel like he said, I want fucking 8 episodes. I don't want 8. I think that's why he asked. That's my guess, personally, because we don't know what happened. So that's my guess. He asked for 12 or 13. 12 or 13. That's what he wanted.
Yeah, but get this. There's going to be another 12 episodes for the next season of Andor. And I'm like, in my head, why does this, spy looks like an illegal alien-looking cocksucker gets 12 episodes per season, but yet Mandalorian gets 8 episodes per season?
I don't really understand why it's 12. And plus, the episodes, in my view, of Andor are much longer than most Mando episodes. They're much longer. They're like 50-something minutes apiece.
And for the record, I got nothing against the guy who plays as Cassian Andor. I mean, the actor,
he's great. He's a great actor.
He's a great actor. I'm just being funny as I'm trying to be, funny at the same time, But at the end of the day, why does one show get more episodes than the other? That's freaking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It goes with any show, really. Like I've seen most shows these days last about 8 episodes these days. It used to be like 10 or 13, 10 to 13, but then now it's like 8. I'm not really sure why
most of the time back before everything went to
and then
streaming,
the network television, it was like 22 episodes a piece, 22 to 20 episodes a year.
Well, here's the thing. Hold up for a second. Sometimes when it comes to a first season, when they want to tread the waters a bit, they wanted to make sure it could be like lesser episodes than like, I don't know, maybe
especially
13
if it's
or
coming out in the spring, not in the
in
the fall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, I'm thinking, so that's how the TV industry would work, with their episodes. They could either have 6 episodes, they could either have 13, for their first season. But then as they progress, they go with 22. But
that's what Buffy did, actually.
Wait, hold on. Or at least they're not 20 plus episodes like a certain show, or rather certain shows.
Oh dear, is he roasting my loss? You, my precious. He's roasting my precious.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay, Gollum.
Oh my God! Okay, there's a guy by the name of Hafiz, a friend of mine. He actually tagged me in a comment section of Gollum, I believe, who wins an Oscar or something. I don't know why, but it has him in a dress. I was like in my head, what? But anyway, my point is that it's kind of crazy how we used to watch TV shows like, for example, the aforementioned Lost, or even Crime Scene Investigation, or CSI, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, CSI, yeah.
Yeah, and then you have like over 20 episodes plus per season. Nowadays,
Lost chucked it down in season 4 because season 4 was 13 episodes.
Yeah,
and
I remember
Lost
that.
season 5 and 6 are both 16. So.
I remember that.
Anyway.
So for ourselves to watch, the Star Wars, live actions, I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I can understand because that was a mini.
That was a miniseries, so the 6 was fine.
And I don't know. People are now. There are rumors going around that there might be a season 2 for the Book of Boba Fett. Please don't quote me on that. There's a line from Victor I just stole. But still, it could be possible that there could be another. I
wouldn't mind seeing another one, but just that, where would they go with it? That's my.
I think what I heard, and I'm not saying this could be factual, but what I think I heard, they might be covering Boba Fett in its past, but this time, instead of what happened on Tatooine after the sailor barge incident, they're gonna cover his time as a bounty hunter with the flashbacks where he was taught under Cad Bane, certain missions he go on. In fact, I think they're going to cover the time, like there was supposed to be a Clone Wars arc where it was going to be, Boba Fett and Cad Bane, basically them, working together and, teacher and student type thing. However, Cad Bane, know his character. He is a heartless prick. So, yeah. And the showdown, you want to know why Boba Fett has that dent in his helmet? There's a reason for that, because, a gunfight, you know, like when they draw their guns out and they shoot. Well, guess what? That's got the dent in his helmet.
Wow.
That between him and Cad Bane, and that was in the finale of the Book of Boba Fett. That was, you know, that was essentially what you saw there was like a recap of what they kind of you know, a rematch.
Can't wait for both Boba Fett in the back to tank.
Well, I don't know if they'll have him in the back to tank, but then again, I mean, here's the thing. We could, you know, assume it might have flashbacks with him in the back to tank again. But then again, it's fine. I mean, like, why not? Why not?
So
I mean, that's how it started.
But
if there's a Book of Boba Fett season 2, maybe, but none. I mean, don't try and, you know,
him. Don't quote me on that, as I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, the Mandalorian is probably going to be on the ice for right now because they're making the movie. That's going to be the next installment. The movie.
Yeah, and it's going to come out in the next 2 years. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's better. This is not a long wait. I thought, you know, I'd also be a longer wait, to be honest with you, especially after the strikes. But no, apparently not.
Yeah, but still, it's still 2 years.
It took 2 years.
It's like Luke Skywalker. It's like Luke Skywalker from the first Star Wars movie. That's a whole nother year. It's only one more artist.
This is the first Star Wars movie that's gonna be open.
Thank you, Jose. Thank you for pointing that out. At least
really?
It's not the Rey Skywalker movie. I think I heard a rumor that there's gonna be one called New Jedi Order.
That's the name of the trilogy. We're not sure if that's the name of the first film just yet.
I'm just wondering. Well, here's the thing. They said the Skywalker saga ended after you know, the Rise of Skywalker.
I thought so too. So making a movie about Rey, I'm just like, you still continuing?
Well, she's still technically.
Or is it gonna be called episodes 9 to 12? Could they just be subverting everything and going full on 12 and
10 to 12?
Yeah, 10 to 12. Excuse me, 10 to 12. So we'll just wait and see. Man, I'm excited for Andor season 2. I think that Cassie guy has a pretty long future ahead of him.
Yeah, it's
what happens in Rogue One. I'm laughing because of what happens in Rogue One.
You heartless, cheeky bastard.
Yeah, I am cheeky, but I don't know if I'm heartless. Anyway, we're 22 minutes in. Let's go over a topic, and I think I let William go first last time, so I guess I'll go first this time, okay? Yeah. So we're gonna do a watch mumbo jumbo list.
Here we go.
Watch mumbo jumbo.
It's the top 20 most hated movie heroes. So these have to be all protagonists. These are all protagonists.
Here, I think I can make William laugh. Hold on.
What's up?
Dumbfounded. Let's see. Okay, here's another one. Hold on.
Looking forward to being in Scream 7, directed by Kevin Williamson.
Dennis Stamp from Beyond the Mat. I'm not booked, and the other reason I'm not booked is because I'm not worth a dime, because I can't even draw a dime. I can barely draw a penny, to draw in a crowd.
Hey Jordy. Speaking of Gary, you know what he just called me from last night?
Oh yeah, he called you.
Yeah. Hold up, Wooly Wilbur Wobbles.
And he called me just there.
Just there. And what did he call Jordy again?
I don't remember. He called him oh wait, the Fanta guzzling something.
Yeah.
The Fanta guzzling.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember the time where you spit whenever you heard the Mandalorian was coming to 4K?
Look at this.
It's like
Look at this.
Who said that to you?
What do you think it is? Tanner?
I thought it was either Tanner or Jose.
But Tanner,
Tanner is. It's Tanner.
You've been
the Fanta guzzling prick.
Yeah, that's what he called you.
Okay, Tanner also says barbecue sauce on a foot-long hot dog.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with number 20, and oh my God, we're off to a really rocky. We're off to, I guess, a decent start because I hate this character.
Rocky. Oh wait, what?
No, not that Rocky. Rocky's actually likable. Number 20.
But which one?
I mean, what do you mean which one? Rocky Balboa.
I thought you were talking about The Rock.
No.
Where
I
did
was thinking of
you
Rocky Balboa
get
first.
The Rock from Rocky Balboa? How do you compare those two?
Because Rock used to be known as Rocky Maivia.
What?
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, there was a time when they went like, "Die, Rocky, die." I'm not kidding. There was actually a time when they did that to The Rock.
Number 20.
Rocky from Chicken.
Fuck Chicken Little.
No,
Not
Chicken Run!
Chicken
Run!
Oh
You're not
my
Chicken Run,
God.
you
Oh
fucking
my-
idiot.
Oh my
Notice
gosh.
how I didn't say that. Notice how I didn't say that.
And you said it.
Yeah, I did.
And you just said it twice, like Andrew. Whoopee for you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
It's-
number 20, as I'm trying to get this going, number 20 is Mike from the Blair Witch Project.
Oh wait, wrong one.
Oh,
God damn
Oh,
it!
Josh.
oh my gosh.
He
Yeah.
should have been on here, to be honest with you.
Rocco's
he's-
Modern
Oh my-
Modern Life.
How dare you?
Go to the choking chicken with Rocco.
No. Jordy, I got better. How dare you?
Number 19.
It would have been funnier if
I
it was
love
everyone in that movie. Wait, you mean like everyone streaming Josh?
Oh my
Ugh.
God. Josh.
And we
fucking-
never saw Josh again.
Fucking Josh. Number 19 is Julianne Jules Potter in My Best Friend's Wedding. I've never seen this movie. Never saw it.
Well, you
Never.
never went to your best friend's
Never
wedding
saw it.
because he never had one.
Oh, shut up. Number 18. Cole Young in Mortal Kombat 2021. Yep.
Where's
Is
that
Rami
the
and Tom
guy-
when we need them?
Oh,
Cole
Hold up.
is a garbage character. He's
Oh my
called-
God! Wait a minute, hold on. Let's have
Oh yeah, that's right. Because he was like a new character in that.
And they made him the protagonist.
Where's Chayton, Tom, and Romy when we need them? We need the
Oh,
debate again.
Jesus. Oh God.
Oh wait, hold on. Then hold on. 2 years later, or I think was it 2 years later? Yes, 2 years later, they have Christian Cage in the role of Chayton Long. Then you got Luchasaurus in the role of Tom Willis, and you got Wardlow in the role of Jerome Latimer, and you got a repeat, but instead it was it was more full sports entertainment instead of actual entertainment.
Cole's power was plot armor. Amen. That guy, he was practically fucking invincible for some reason. He's a as
What
Watch Mojo
woman?
says. Watch Mojo called him a boring wet blanket. A boring wet blanket. That
Well, it's better to
sucked
call him
away
a boring wet. It's better to call him a boring wet blanket than a boring wet pussy.
Number 17. Sierra Burgess and Sierra Burgess is a Loser. This is a Netflix film. I heard it's fucking terrible, but I've never
Wait.
seen it.
Sierra Burgess having a movie named after herself.
And it's called Sierra Burgess is a Loser. That's the name of the movie.
How that that's the most pretentious title I've ever seen.
No,
in a movie.
I've heard worse pretentious titles. I've heard it worse. And I guess
Naming yourself after a movie is pretentious. It's like saying Jordy and
that's the main
and
character. It's not written or directed by somebody with that name.
It's
Sierra
like calling calling a movie for me saying Jordy and the Smoky Mountains.
So what about the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? That's named after himself. What do you think about that? Is that pretentious too?
Well, the fact that you run this show is pretentious in and of itself.
And I'll read the description because I've never seen this movie, so I don't know why Sierra Burgess is a
Sierra Mist.
I saw Sierra Miss. let's see what it says here. Catfishing, lying, unwanted kissing, more catfishing. No, we aren't describing a supervillain. We're talking about Sierra Burgess. Although when you think about it, they're pretty much one the same. For context, Sierra realizes the best way to rule her crush, Jamie, is to text him to pretend to be it girl Veronica. If you thought the ruse would end on their first date, you'd be wrong. There, Sierra concocts
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Scheme to steal a kiss from him. He is none the wiser, of course. For someone who's trying to make it into Stanford, Sierra clearly doesn't know the meaning of the word consent. It's obvious that loser or not, Sierra Burgess is no hero. What the fuck did I just read?
I felt like you were trying to say quack. Oh, but if you say it's pretentious, that means you're pretentious.
Speaking of which, a tenor says something funny. Does that make the Iron Giant pretentious? He's starring role in this movie, but I don't see him in the director's chair.
But here's the thing. That's the name of the guy and the movie, but the problem is the giant, we never know what his official name was because he was from outer space.
Let's just call him Superman and be done with it.
Superman.
I'm trying to check something real quick because I feel like they just made a typo on Watch Mojo. Made a fucking typo. I think he did. I think they did. Oh my god, they did.
I thought you would say wet fart art for Cole Young. Vin Diesel is all about family. Super Wabbit. No, it's Super Duck.
They didn't. Okay, they didn't. Okay, never mind. Number 16 is Tom Hansen from 500 Days of Summer. You know the saying, if you love something, set it free? Well, apparently Tom Hansen has never learned that one. One day at work, he meets Summer Finn, the girl of his dreams, or so he thinks. As the film goes on, it is abundantly clear that Tom is more in love with the idea of Summer than who she really is. But rather working through that, he mopes around and lashes out when she can't meet his unrealistic standards. In Tom's defense, his toxic relationship with love lays the groundwork for some worthwhile character growth. It just takes a very, very long time to get there. So he's pretty much an incel. Chris Hansen, fuck Evan Hansen, dear Evan Hansen, that fucking shit. I hope that's on here. I really do.
Evan Hansen, Jared.
Number 15, Catwoman from Catwoman. Patience Phillips. It's not Sienna Kyle. It's Patience Phillips. And Halle Berry. Yikes! I don't need to go into more detail about that. Hold on, let me close my damn door. Hold on.
Oh my gosh! What a perfect. Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Catwoman.
Okay, my nose is getting runny. I hope I'm not gonna start sneezing. I said Selena. Oh my God, Sienna.
Selena Kyle.
Fuck.
Anyway, I got something for the chat here.
This is a job for
Oh my God. Number 14 is Noah Calhoun from The Notebook. Grab a pen and the paper. We can fill more than one notebook with Noah's red flag. For one, he threatens to throw himself off a Ferris wheel if Allie doesn't go on a date with him.
Wait. What? Wait, throw himself off a Ferris wheel?
Yes, that's what it says.
You know what's weird? Last week on Wednesday, me and my family went on a Ferris wheel.
Then when she breaks it off,
and there'll be an upload of that in the future, and you'll see my mom's reaction for being so high in the air.
Then when she breaks it off, she proceeds to write her letters every single day for a full year. While they were actually intercepted by Allie's mom, all that no one knew, he was getting rejected. But did that stop him? Of course not. Even worse, he later tries to buy their dream house in a desperate, obsessive act to steal her from her fiance. That, friends, is called a pattern. Ryan Gosling's charm can only excuse so much.
Ryan Gosling.
Nicholas Sparks, you're a fucking terrible writer.
Nicholas Sparks.
Terrible.
Sparks.
Cheap.
Oh my gosh.
Cheap.
You know,
Number 13.
Anybody who does that, I lose respect. You know that?
We already lost respect for all of us at this point.
Yeah, you did.
You're going like,
Actually,
it's bark. Okay,
Number 13,
Ubi.
This is funny. You wanna know what it is? This is funny. Number 13. Lord ass.
Oh, you're talking about, okay, which one is it? Is it Paul Blart?
First
Mall Cop?
one.
Okay.
I'm not sure why they put the first one. He's worse than the second one. The first one I actually enjoyed. The second one, no.
Okay, hold on. I'll find it.
Romy.
well, if Roman was on that, stroller thing, he would be able to, pick his big blood out of that.
Oh my God. Number 13 is Jim Preston from Passengers. After waking up from his spaceship's cryostasis 90 years early, Jim Preston realizes he has to live out the rest of his life in isolation. Unless, of course, he
I found it.
Oh.
And fucking lord ass! What?
Anyway,
Lord ass!
Let's see. Where was I? Oh, wait, I read it again. Jim Preston, number 12. After waking up from his spaceship's cryostasis 90 years early, Jim Preston realizes he has to live out the rest of his life in isolation. Unless, of course, he wakes someone up to spend it with. Naturally, he bricks the pretty girl. Even putting aside his creepy behavior towards her sleeping body, Jim resigning Aurora to his same tragic fate is just plain unforgivable, especially since he lies and blames her awakening on a malfunction. Jim is pretty much
malfunction.
And his romance of Aurora is not love; it's textbook Stockholm syndrome. As long as he's at the helm, we recommend you pass on Passengers. Wow, they're really shitting on that fucking movie, are they?
Oh my God.
I know it's really not that bad.
Stockholm syndrome.
Number 11. Oh wait.
7-Eleven?
Well,
7-Eleven.
Hopefully that syndrome won't be as bad as Rapunzel's.
Look at this. Look at my beautiful pasta. It's a beautiful food. Anyway, put that off to the side.
Number 11.
The Nerds in Revenge of the Nerds.
The
What?
N-words?
Oh.
No.
No!
They're nerds.
You dumb goose hog.
Watching underdogs grow a spine and overthrow
Wait, a
their
goose?
Oh my
A
God.
goose hawk? Goose hawk?
Jesus.
That's a new one.
Yeah, Jordy. Goose hawk.
Goose hawk.
Okay. Oh my God. Goose honk. That's what the ugly duckling would do.
Yeah, that is what you would do, Victor.
No.
Wait. You need a duck. You need a duck from that migration movie? I don't know.
So let's see what the nerds from Revenge of the Nerds did. Watching underdogs grow a spine and overthrow their oppressions is as old as time. Sadly, the finer details of this one haven't aged well. Like, say, when they dress up as one of their enemies and sleep with his unknowing girlfriend.
Everyone's laughing in the chat because of goose honks.
As if that's not bad enough, they also took nude photos of the girl and sold them inside pies to win a fundraiser. Oh,
Wait a
and it was
second.
for
Wait
a
a second.
charity
What does that
food.
remind you of?
Fappening?
Nude photos.
Fappening, like I said.
Like,
Yeah, and these guys have the gall to say the jocks were the evil ones. Even though the titular nerds are framed as the heroes of this story, some of their exploits are straight up villainy.
oh yeah, that the whole nude photos and selling them. That reminds me of Cruel Intentions.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sebastian, you little shit.
Sebastian.
Number 10. Oh,
That's good. Okay, we got a new phrase for the year. Goose honk.
Wait again, that's not original. Gary started that.
Well, Gary started that.
Yeah, actually, I've heard him say goose honk before.
Yeah, but was it ever a quote of the year?
I think it was nominated.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, crap.
If I remember correctly.
Crap.
Well, at least at least it rubbed off on Williams, so I can't really. We can't really, we can't really, be so hard on the boy. Plus, it made me laugh. Laugh.
Okay. All right. Moving on now. We're going to the top 10. This first one, number 10. This person is the reason why I hate this movie.
Hang on a second.
Movie. It is a critically acclaimed movie.
Hang on a second.
The duff. That's funny. Isn't that a beer from The Simpsons?
The duff.
Do you want to know what the duff means? That movie, it's an abbreviation. You want to know what the duff means?
What does that mean?
My dumb, ugly, fat friend.
Hold on a second. Tanner had some voice messages. Hold on a second.
Cuts. No, it's super duck.
Super duck. And hold on.
Selena. I said Selena. Oh my God. See it? Oh.
Selena. You can't say Selena.
No. Okay. As I said before, this is a very critically acclaimed movie, this next pick. But I hate this movie. I think it's overrated shit because of this fucking person. Number 10 is Brioni Tallis from Atonement.
Brioni?
Yes, that's her name. That's how it's pronounced in the movie.
I didn't know Soren had his own movie.
Oh. Not that. Atonement. I hate this movie because of this character, and you'll see why. This is why. I'll read you why.
I'll read you why.
This is the proof. The proof. By the time she was 13 years old, Brioni Tallis had already ruined a man's life. Her infatuation with her sister's boyfriend, Robbie, gets messy when her cousin is attacked by an unseen assimilant.
Wait, Robbie?
That's the name of the sister's boyfriend.
What's that? Was his last name Rotten?
No. Subconsciously.
We are number one.
No. Subconsciously, blinded by jealousy, Brioni puts the finger at Robbie, condemning him for a crime he didn't commit, all the while letting the real culprit off the hook. At the very least, Brioni comes to her senses and apologizes to Robbie and her sister. Not, as it turns out, Brioni's pendant is a fictitious scene from her latest novel. Not only does she own up to her mistake, she's actively profiting off it too. That's not atonement. That's just disgraceful. Fuck this movie for that fucking reason. Fuck this movie. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
Hey, by the way,
Best
Justin,
picture.
don't worry.
Another reason why 2007 was one of the worst years for films ever. God.
And by the way, Justin, don't worry. But once we get to my topics, yeah, I'll probably, I'll discuss a few things. But yeah, go ahead, Victor.
Number 9.
9.
Robin and not in Batman and Robin for some reason. They're counting Batman Forever and not Batman and Robin.
Huh.
Wait, what?
Batman Forever?
They put Robin for number 9, but not for Batman and Robin. It's for Batman Forever.
What's this list for?
The top 20 most hated movie heroes.
Oh,
In Batman and Robin,
I
yes.
mean,
But in Batman Forever?
Batman Forever. There's nothing. I mean, sure. I mean, Val Kilmer does replace, Bruce Wayne / Batman, and yes, we have Tommy Lee Jones replace Billy D. Williams as Two-Face / Harvey Dent.
Oh my gosh.
But for Chris, oh my God,
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris O'Donnell, like his character's Robin. How is it hateable?
Batman and Robin, let's put it that way. But they put the wrong fucking movie on here.
Well, I don't know. But Forever though,
Well,
everyone had a problem with Tommy Lee
Batman
Jones
and
as
Robin, he's a
Two-Face
fucking
though.
annoying little prick in the beginning of the movie. I like a car. Chicks think a car. That's why Superman works alone. The movie starts.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The reason why it started that way is because some people were, made some bad decisions for, how to present
Warner
Batman.
Brothers mainly.
And besides, this wasn't even Tim.
On Warner Brothers. So.
I mean, besides, Tim Burton wasn't even in charge of the whole thing anymore.
Yes, like he was only a quote unquote producer on Batman Forever, even though he had really nothing to do with it. He had
Batman
to put
Forever.
his name on it.
Well, Batman and Robin was the downfall of the Batman franchise. Yep.
Number 8.
No, that Batman franchise, but not the Batman franchise.
Yeah. That's what I was referring to.
Number 8, Mark
a
in Love
bad
Actually,
credit card. Oh my God.
Mark in Love Actually, not Mark from The Room. Mark from Love Actually.
Hold on a second.
Never
7 million.
seen Love Actually.
Never leave the cave without it. Wait, what?
Don't let the name fool you. This is more like Schoolyard Crush actually. It all starts with Mark. Like all good pals, he's
Oh, hi, Mark.
No, not that Mark. He's in love. Fuck. He's in love.
I'm on a roll tonight.
He is in love
You
with
are.
his best friend's wife, Juliet, not Burke. Although I wish it was. Anyway, enough of the lost shit. Except his. Well,
hey, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do, Victor? I'm gonna do what Juliet did in that tape recorder.
Hey! Don't ruin it for Hunter.
Unless
Unless you're gonna put the tape recorder and say, "I hate." I'm already ruining it.
Aha!
No, you almost said it. So you're the faulty one. You're the faulty one. I almost said it, but I stopped myself.
Oh,
No.
Children.
No. You're the faulty too. No.
See, I'm telling you, so I restrained myself real quick.
Children.
No. I'm mad at you, Julie. I am mad. I am mad.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Somebody take a screenshot of that face with William over there, like children.
Okay, let me try and finish this up. Except his quote-unquote romantic gestures included giving her the cold shoulder and turning their wedding video into a close-up of her face. Then, on Christmas Eve of all days, Mark shows up on her doorstep with the cue cards to confess his love. After he kisses her, Mark resigns himself to being just friends anyways. He could have realized before macking on his best friend's wife. She may be named Juliet, but Mark is no Romeo. That's for sure. Oh, that's the guy from The Walking Dead. The Mark, he's played by the guy from Walking Dead. Rick from The Walking Dead, he's played by that guy.
Tanner, you bought
He plays the Mark guy.
Wick.
Anyway.
My name is Grimes. Grimes? Yeah, no, Wick Grimes. Wick Grimes? Yes, Dad wants Ronson.
Wow. Jose took the same photo,
Damn.
but it was like different.
You know, the way how Hunter Hughes is saying, shut up in the chat. You know what? Let me ask Connor. He can just put in the number. How old are you again, Hunter? Just give me a number.
He just his birthday just turned, right? Like he just had his birthday not too long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Dude, don't worry. I'll have a joke leading up to this. Trust me.
Okay.
31. Okay, hold on. Happy
like that Rob Zombie movie.
31 is crazy old. Shut up.
Number 31, like the movie 31, the Rob Zombie movie, which I heard is terrible. Number 7. Oh boy, we knew this was coming. Sam Witwicky. Oh my god.
Sam Witwicky.
From Transformers.
Oh.
The Shia LaBeouf character, for the record. In this 2007 film, the robots in the skies took their name literally way too literally. Arguably, they aren't even the main characters. I beg to I have a rocky relationship with the 2007 movie. I like it just fine, but it's better than any of the fucking sequels that follow, except for Bumblebee. But I do agree that Transformers kind of felt like side characters in their own film. They're like how Wade is apparently the main character of the Knuckles miniseries. Apparently, that's what I've heard. He has more screen time than Knuckles does. Believe it or not.
What's with all the nose, Soren?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, because that's what Sam Witwicky does. That's his technique. That's no. That's what Witwicky does.
Yeah.
Or I thought it was what I was just doing. Like no. You're the one who spoiled it first.
No.
Yeah, that's what he usually.
He usually does. That's what he does.
He usually says that.
No, that honor goes to Shia LaBeouf, Sam Witwicky, that takes the awkward team trope to new cringeworthy heights. Sam isn't a bad person or anything. It's just that no one showed up to a movie called Transformers to watch a nerd get the girl. Nobody went to go see Godzilla for boring ass fucking characters, except for Elizabeth Olsen and Ken Watanabe. There you go, my fucking diss of the day. It doesn't help that more often than not, the movie reduces Sam to comedic relief rather than any fully fleshed out character. As a result, fans made it clear that they expected more Transformers in their Transformers movies, and they got their more Transformers in their Transformers movies, but the more recent Transformers movies are fucking garbage, and Transformers 1 looks no fucking different. Why are we making Transformers a fucking comedy now and this fucking franchise already, damn it?
Somebody take a drink every time he said Transformers.
I don't know.
Number 6, P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman.
I thought you were about to say PT. I thought you were about to say PTSD.
No. Oh no, my boogers.
Blow your nose.
Hold on. Showcasing revisionist history at its finest, this crowd-pleasing musical took some serious artistic liberties with the main character. Namely, the real P.T. Barnum wasn't exactly friendly to the people he employed. But even judged by its own merits, Hugh Jackman's take on the character is far from innocent. Just like in the history books, he exploited so-called freaks to line his own pockets. He doesn't welcome differences. He takes advantage of them. To prove it, Barnum later chooses a singer's tour over his namesake circus, abandoning his family, faster you could say showman. In the words of Jenny Lynn herself, nothing will ever be enough for P.T. Barnum. Wow, what a dick. Lord, I fucking hated this fucking movie.
What a dick.
There, you have me now, I blow my nose.
Yeah, it just proves that you can blow while you swallow.
Oh, God. Ugh.
For God's sake,
Number
Jordy.
5. Oh, dear God, I hate this character. Willie Scott in the Temple of Doom.
Oh.
Wait. Is that the one? Was that the one when they made a new Indiana Jones film in like 2000s?
No, that's Kid in the Crystal Skull. This is the second Indiana Jones movie, the Temple of Doom. Remember when she went,
We are going to die.
Wait, it was an Asian kid?
No, that's not
No.
Short Round. That's not Short Round. That's
You're
it.
thinking of Short Round, you dumb shit.
Not Short Round.
Well, all these movies are confusing to me with the Indiana Jones franchise.
Wait. Are you saying that Willie has become now an Asian now? What are you trying to say, Jordy?
Wait, hold on. What's going on with Victor?
Never mind.
He's probably taking care of something. Or
sorry, I thought somebody called me. I don't think they.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Willie
Hey,
Scott is
Mrs. Devalle, make sure you try to
irritating-
get some more screws to the boy because he's got more loose in his head than he does anything else.
She is a screeching harpy. He's right. She's a screeching harpy. All she does is scream. She doesn't do anything for the plot. She just screams.
I mean, that's my biggest problem though, because even though
this is why I like Temple of Doom the least out of all the Indiana Jones movies. This is why I could give Kid in the Crystal Skull and Dial of Destiny some fucking slack.
Yeah, even though I
Foil of
enjoy
Destiny,
the movie, but that is just she's the one character that like annoyed the crap out of me.
irritating. Like if you ever
Does she
saw
die
someone
in the
doing-
movie?
No, she doesn't. She actually survives it.
Aww. Well, then again,
Number
it'd be
4.
heartless to say, does she die in the movie? Well, yeah. Oh, okay, good. So she won't annoy the shit out of me anymore.
Number 4. Give me a second because number 4 is notorious. I need a drink. I need a,
And at least Indy dumped her in favor of Karen Allen. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Well, here's the problem. He dumped.
Marion. That's right.
Here's the problem. He dumped that. He dumped her for a Karen.
No. It's the actress who plays Marion from the original Raiders of the
I
Lost Ark.
know,
think
I
she was
know.
in
I
Crystal
know.
Skull. I need a drink, so I have to get my Madam Web approved Pepsi. No, it's
Oh
not
my
Madam Web
God.
related, but I'm just putting it in anyway. I need a
Why not
drink.
get Madam Web to prove Coca-Cola? Oh wait, that's right. That product placement.
Thank you very much. It's not the worst of 2023. I haven't even seen it, but it's probably not going to be that bad. Come on, calm the fuck down, Jeremy Johns. Calm the fuck down.
Wait, Jeremy. Wait, what are we talking about here? Why is Dial of Destiny somehow worse in 2023 to Jeremy Johns?
Because Indy is old and blah blah blah, subverting expectations. Same old bullshit.
Harrison Ford is old regardless. So what?
I don't really understand why people don't like it because there's too much CGI. The third act is messy, and all this other stuff, and about how one character is annoying. It's pretty much all the same shit you hear in every single fucking Lucasfilm production. It is wrapped into one. It's pretty much you've been complaining about nothing at this point. So eat a dick, whoever, Jeremy Johns, eat a dick. I need a drink because number 4 is Bella Swan from Twilight. Fucking shoot me.
Well, obviously.
The Twilight Slugger.
Let's make it one thing clear. Kristen Stewart is a great actress. Really? I don't think I've ever seen a movie with her that she was any good in. Oh, wait. I take that back.
Adventureland?
I haven't seen Adventureland. I'm thinking of one movie that she was in that she was actually good, but I can't fuck remember. She was a supporting character in it. I don't think she was the main character. Zafura. She was good in Zafura.
Zafura?
I mean, have you ever seen her in Snow White and the Huntsman? She was actually good in that.
However, her work in the Twilight films don't exactly reflect that. It's partially the script, partially the story, and partially the fact that Bella Swan is almost universally defined by her relationship between Edward and Jacob. Whenever she's not around one of her love interests, she's talking about them, or in some cases, putting herself in moral danger just to get her attention. Bella's actions clearly lead to an all-out war, and even then she looks bored through it all. In a way that sums up Bella Swan perfectly. She isn't irredeemably evil. She's just uninteresting. Which, honestly, might be even worse. Oh boy. This next one. Yeah, pretty mad at Disney, even though they didn't even do that bad last year compared to like 2022. Oh my god. Some of the things in 2022 I wasn't exactly, but dang it, I'm not gonna get into fucking political and social issues because that's why they're bitching about them because even though they're doing fine, they're not losing money, guys. Anyway, number 3, Guru Maurice Pitka in The Love Guru. Oh my god.
What number is this?
Number
Fuck
3.
that movie.
The Love Guru with Mike Myers. Myers is
what?
very funny.
What number is it? Because William said something.
Number 3.
Okay. The Love Guru.
This movie is fucking terrible. This movie is fucking god awful. This killed Mike Myers' career. Not the Can of Hat.
Yeah,
this did. This killed his career.
Uh-huh.
And he wrote it, so it has no one to blame but himself.
Yep.
Number 2. Remember when I mentioned Evan Hansen? Yeah, he's number 2. And Dear Evan Hansen is one of the worst musicals of all time. Really, it is. I mean, I hate musicals to begin with, but that movie is just despicable. And I'm going to prove it to you why when I read this passage. Meet Evan. He is your average high school kid, shy, nervous, and quietly pinning after the pretty girl in class, Zoe. One day, he decides to ask her out the way every normal kid does, by pretending he was best friends with her recently deceased brother. Really?
Damn.
It somehow gets even worse. In order to keep up his ruse, Evan forges emails, manipulates Zoe, and even befriends her grieving parents. No amount of crying or bursting into song could ever justify such an inhumane act. Yet the movie tries its darndest to present Evan as some kind of misunderstood anti-hero. In reality, Evan Hansen isn't just a villain, he's a monster. And fuck the original musical who has Broadway musicals. Can't believe Broadway got away with fucking putting this shit on because of this more ridiculous garbage story because the guy, her deceased brother, committed suicide and I'm gonna pretend and blah 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 yada 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 and all this other fucking bullshit. So it's pretty much romanticizing suicide as well. It's disgusting. The movie's bad. Very, very bad.
And we just hit the 1 hour mark.
It's very, very bad. And also, too, the same guy who played the character on Broadway played him in the movie, and he was already like 30 years old. He's supposed to be a high schooler. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. I'm sorry, this movie sucks, and the musical sucks. It's poor material. No wonder the guys who wrote it got canceled pretty much because of this bullshit. Number one, Jill from Jack and Jill. Can we really go with Jill from Jack and Jill? Come on.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler playing a woman.
Yeah, that scene
Jack
where
and Jill went up
they were
that
just
hill. Fetch your pail
like
of
jump
water.
rope on that cruise. Yeah.
Oh, the cruise with the fucking CGI and the fucking like what? They're doing hopscotch or shit.
Hey, I got something.
Oh yeah, that looked
awful. I got something for that movie. Hold on. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, but when they fell down the hill, they died and everything got so much better.
But yeah,
it's bad.
I know that sounded terrible, but I mean, I was trying to think, of, something on the fly.
But
yeah, I know,
this
but
movie sucks, and that's that's my list for today. And I just want to update you quickly before I pass it off. The Kirsten Dunst movie binge I was talking about last week, yeah, it has begun. I'm 5 movies in. It's been going really well. Although today I had to deal with a Lifetime movie. I'll get to that with the fucking ranking. Lifetime movie because of her. I have to watch a fucking Lifetime movie. I've never even seen a Lifetime movie. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about it until I get to the ranking. It's been going very well. If you want to track what I'm doing, go on my Letterboxd. There's a link in the description. It's been going very well. I'm going to be continuing this. And I forgot, I was going to mention something. Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, I started this and turns out, in a shocking twist of fate, today is Kirsten's birthday. It's her birthday today. And I didn't know that until Hunter pointed that out to me. I started this the week before her birthday. It's fate. Fate is weird. And then it led to a bunch of other coincidences that happened over the weekend. And like other things, like, oh my god, it's so weird. It was so weird. And by the way, Jordy, she can scream because a couple of movies I've seen her in so far, she was screaming in them, so she can scream. So whoever made that fucking post about how she couldn't scream, eat a dick.
It was a video or a short.
Whatever video, you can eat a dick. They can eat a dick. Eat a dick.
Oh wow,
eat a donkey.
She's 42.
Yay. Still looks good for 42, but anyway.
It's kind of funny because you said you just watched that movie from Lifetime, right?
Yes, I did.
I actually watched it too, and not gonna lie, it was pretty decent.
We're talking about the same movie, right? We're talking about 15 and Pregnant, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing that I
think it's severely flawed. I'm not gonna get to that though until I get to the ranking. I'm not gonna get to that. I'll get to that later, like later on when I'm finished with all this. I'll talk about it. But
I just think,
go ahead.
In my view, it's decent, but it's not great.
It like it could get like really like comically bad. Like Katie Sackhoff is in that movie. Katie Sackhoff, Bo-Katan herself has like a cameo.
I still cannot believe that.
It's like, what the fuck am I watching? It's like cartoonish too.
On a positive note, who's next?
I'm done with my topic now. I just need to talk about that. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I guess Jordy could go next because William went first last week. So
okay. All right, so
I'll be right back.
Asked Hunter, a question, and you know what he always thinks? He always thinks that every time I'm trying to ask him a question, it has something to do with 25A. Well, I wasn't going to ask him that question. But Hunter,
Where's
25A? Where is 25A?
I waited for months and months to pull
Who
that joke
gives
again.
a shit about the Snyder Cut for Rebel Moon Part 1? Who gives a fuck? The movie sucks, and everybody knows that the Snyder Cut is a scam. Anyway.
So,
Go ahead.
don't worry. I'm a very patient man. I don't always use it, forever.
You're more
Unless
patient than Patience Phillips.
I just made that joke earlier. Oh my god.
That was probably when I was shutting the door and I didn't hear it.
This is why people are calling you slower than me nowadays. Anyway, so I asked him, Hunter Hughes, what should I discuss first? Should I discuss what I think the plans for Star Wars live action TV could be in the future, or I should talk about AEW Dynasty? Because again, I was going to talk about it, last Thursday on R&R, but because I did.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I hate to interrupt you, but I'm drinking AEW right now.
What the dude?
Because AEW, you said Tony Khan said something stupid.
I get it. Well, he's not wrong.
AEW.
He's not wrong. I mean, WWE is Harvey Weinstein and AEW is Pepsi, so.
But here's the thing, though. I think that comment was uncalled for. I think it was completely uncalled for, especially considering WWE is getting better about this, especially seeing Vince is gone. He and the whole fucking thing about he got like the Elite kicked his ass on Dynamite last week, and that was like
I'll get to
call
that.
The finger poke of doom or something.
Kevin Nash referred it to that. And I was like in my head, dude, you dumbass. That's not even close. Besides, but I'll get to that in just a bit. So I asked Hunter, should I go for AEW Dynasty and the aftermath of it, or should I just go with, what I think the current plans could be for Star Wars live action, what have you? And you know what he said? He said, probably go for both. I mean, go with AEW first, since you've been waiting to get that off your chest while it's still fresh. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll do that. And then I could go with, the Star Wars plans. And by the way, good thing Justin's still in the live chat. My favorite black brother from another mother. I'm about to talk about Star Wars soon, brother.
Delicious.
Anyway, so AEW Dynasty. Where do I begin with this shit? Let's go over the card. Let me just go ahead, get my stuff situated.
I gotta get my notes.
I don't have notes. I don't take notes. Not like Brandon and not like Andrew with his cue cards.
Why?
That's what William did, and I'm like, oh, you pulled an Andrew. Good for you.
Oh my god. First Andrew and now me.
Every time. Okay, so yeah, you got your pre-show matches, even though the last one, the winner take all title unification, AEW Trios title versus the ROH 6-man tag team titles. Okay, let me just put this in a way where even, Tony Khan can understand. It is not that fucking big of a deal to unify your 6-man tag titles for both brands which you own. And by the way, you want to call this unification? Newsflash, dumbass. This is not an important title unification. This is not even close. Not even when you did like 2 years ago with CM Punk and Jon Moxley, when you did it on Dynamite, when you sold us a bunch of horse shit and you had to save it for pay-per-view for Punk to get his win back. I did a live reaction of that match when they had that unification bout, and it lasted for only a minute. And
Really?
people felt ripped off.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah. So the fact that
fuss and it's literally just a fucking, oh my god.
So here we go. The pre-show, you get your winners take all unification bout, and you get like 14 minutes and 45 seconds of it, but you don't want to do it for live TV when it comes to the AEW World Title. But anyway, so we got the other two matches of the pre-show. I mean, it's a little meh. Then we got, the main show. Kazuchika Okada, I believe. I think I pronounced that right. If I didn't, please don't castrate me in the comment section. Yeah, he defeats Pac to retain the Continental title. Then we got the House of Black, not white, like seriously, beating Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. Jeez. Talk about a downfall. And then you got, okay, I don't understand why they even made this decision anyway, but why would you have Willow Nightingale win the TBS title when Julia Hart has been on the roll of a lifetime with that TBS title, when you could actually have a new story concept to have her versus Mercedes Moné? Oh, I know why. Because you don't want to tell AEW stories, Tony. No, you want to tell stories through other promotions, through your company, because you can't think of anything original.
It's like giving the belt to The Rock instead of Cody Rhodes. It's like that.
I wouldn't go that far, but then again, it is stupid regardless.
It's kind of pushing it.
Yes, it is. International title. Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. I could probably tell that would have been a decent match if there wasn't any interference. And, oh my God, Chris Jericho. Winning a unsanctioned title from Hook. Okay, first of all, Tony, I know this was Tony's idea because, again, there's no way Chris would have put himself over this kid, because you pretty much buried your most popular yet unbeatable star in Hook. And have him be buried to Chris Jericho, a guy who has nothing left to prove except enhance the talent, which he should have done last week on Sunday.
That sounds
what was
awful.
the fucking point?
Oh my gosh.
This was Hook's pay-per-view main card debut.
Wow, you fucking put him in the shitter? Wow.
I'm like, jeez.
Congratulations, Tony Khan. Fucking.
Oh, and by the way, all the titles except for the TNT title were on the line on this night. Yeah, I wonder why, because Adam Copeland was in a six-man tag match? Give me a freaking break. Next, we got Timeless Toni Storm. She retains her title against Thunder Rosa. That's a shocker. And, okay, here we go. The quarter main event. Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. Okay. I'm not gonna take a huge shot on this match, because here's the thing. I did not watch it. I know it's the longest match, on the card. It's 32 minutes and 40 seconds long. Now, get this. I did not watch this pay-per-view because I'm kind of glad I didn't, because there's a few decisions on this pay-per-view that I did not appreciate. Now, here's the thing. Some of these AEW shill fanboy, taint lickers, kind of like having to say, like, it's the greatest match of all time.
Oh
like,
my God,
match
bro!
Of the night.
After WrestleMania, what's it? 40?
No, William, Victor, please let me explain. So you got these cocksuckers online saying that this is the match of the year candidate, but here's the problem: matches are not just determined by what you see from inside the ring. It is the storytelling to build up to the match that counts.
And I guess the story was awful.
There wasn't that much storytelling to begin with.
There is no story.
There was no story. None.
You couldn't finish the story because you had none.
Because here's the thing. All they had to do, they had weeks after they just had Revolution. They had weeks to build this match up, to make it look good. And I'll tell you what they could have done. And I said this from the get-go. If they had done the same formula that WWE used in 2005 for Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle to build up to WrestleMania 21, they could have had this to be the match of the year, bar none. I mean, it would have surpassed Cody and Roman, too. I'm not kidding you. It would have. But the problem is they did not focus on the storytelling to have them put each other over, to have them, try to get each other's heads. But instead, you had some useless interviews. You had matches that didn't hold up to par. And on top of that, you had Will Ospreay run his little cock-licking mouth, talking trash about Triple H.
Wow. Ego much?
You want to know how I see a great match of the year candidate? And no, I don't have to think about New Japan or All Japan or whatever, because here's the thing. Yes,
Japan.
they treat wrestling like a sport, even though it's still, fixed in a way for, the winners are predetermined. But the problem is with WWE, what they did with Rock, Roman versus Cody and Seth, and then with Cody versus Roman 2, they did it right within the next few weeks, the building weeks coming up after the Rumble. Even the press conference.
Yes,
even after that, at Elimination Chamber and on Raw and SmackDown, you could watch the whole road to WrestleMania all you want, and you can tell that they put a lot of effort into the storyline, even breaking a few rules in the process. And you know what? It is arguably, without question, that Cody Roman 2 at WrestleMania 40 Night 2 is obviously the match of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though there were interferences, still there was context to it. And there was story to it, including a few old faces that we don't see that much anymore, who've had run-ins with The Rock, who've had run-ins with Roman. So, in a nutshell, the only way AEW would have saved its sorry ass for Dynasty is if they were to have a build-up for Will and Brian to have a great build-up like Shawn and Kurt.
And then they didn't.
They didn't. So that's why I'm not going to... So here's the thing. If I watch this match, I will watch it with a fresh set of eyes. I have not watched this match yet. I do know that they're saying that Brian kind of hurt his neck. And I hope to God it's not that bad, because, again, I know he's not going to be wrestling full-time anymore soon. But still, Will Ospreay, please, watch your ass, man. Like, seriously. And... yeah, that's all I'm going to say right there for the matter, because I'm getting sick and tired of people saying it's the greatest match of all time.
Anytime, I'm going to bring this context into, movies. Remember when I said about Doom Part 2 and everybody was blowing? I love the movie. I love Doom Part 2. I explained it before on the show, but everybody's like, oh my God, it's the Second Coming of Christ. It's the best movie of the year, and it's nothing's going to beat it. Guess what? It's probably going to beat it. For me, it's a great film, but it's not going to be my number one. No. We're too far fucking early into the fucking year. But no, we gotta shield because it's directed by a fucking auteur filmmaker.
We're like 4 months into the year right now, and then once
we're
we
nearly
get
5 months
tomorrow we're hitting May 1st.
Yeah, exactly. Stop blowing your load already. Jesus Christ! Wait till the fucking year is over, dickheads.
That goes to, here's the thing. I know there hasn't been that much matches in WWE and in AEW yet to call a match of the year. But still, Cody versus Roman 2 is up there for match of the year candidate. Mm-hmm. Just keep that in mind.
By the way, Tyler said this. Jericho put a Hulk Hogan on Hook.
Here's the thing. I don't think Chris Jericho did any backstage politicking. I mean, Jericho doesn't look like the kind of guy who would politic his way to win a match. Because here's the thing. He's put over young talent before. I just don't understand what Tony was thinking right here.
He wasn't. He wasn't thinking nothing because he was too focused on being in a fucking cast during the NFL draft.
Oh, dude! I'll get to that soon. I will get to that soon.
Hey, guess what? Yes, then again, everything everyone wants. One Best Picture came out in March. Here's the problem. It's overrated as fuck. Anyway.
Okay, so here we go. I don't understand why they won the titles while they were vacant when they could have won them from Sting and Darby in the first place. But here's where I gotta say, Tony Khan, you are a stupid ass, delirious yet egotistical, butt munching cocksucker.
I wish I want to see a butt munch.
You got Tweedle dickhead and Tweedle dumbass, the dumb fucks, Matt and Nick Jackson win the vacant AEW World Tag Team titles against FTR in a tournament final ladder match. And guess who helped them? Even though, again, I knew the Bucks were going to win regardless, because considering how they are with their egos wanting to be the best tag team of the world.
Oh,
but guess who they have in their corner to help them win? Jungle Jackoff Prairie Dog himself.
wow, that is like ego right up
Wow.
there. Oh my god, especially considering what Jungle Boy has done. Yeah, no glass.
Oh
Real
yeah,
glass,
and by the
excuse me,
way,
real glass.
by the
That's-
way,
that's
speaking
for
of
mine.
which, I hope you're proud of yourself, Tony. The fact that he was talking about your company while you suspended him, and tearing up his own contract on an NJPW event.
Oh my god.
Oh, and but we'll get to that soon. We'll get to that soon. And here's another thing. Now, I know some people are probably, are thinking that this was probably a good idea, but I disagree. Swerve Strickland winning the AEW World title from Samoa Joe. Okay, I got no problem with Swerve Strickland being put over. My problem with Swerve Strickland being put over was on this event, because they should have saved this for Double or Nothing or All Out, or maybe All in London too. And this time we wouldn't have Jack Perry, make a muck backstage like he did with Punk. But still, Swerve Strickland should have won this on a bigger stage. Dynasty was not a big enough stage, in my opinion, because sure, it was a first-time pay-per-view for it to be showcased, but the problem is Swerve deserved to win this on a bigger stage.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only argument you're going to get from me. Now, I know some people will disagree because, again, this is a good idea because even though, yes, Swerve can be noted as the first black man / African American to win the AEW World title, that's fine. But here's the problem: if you're gonna have a first black / African American to win a world title, put it on a bigger platform, bigger stage, like All In, for instance. They could, like, All In London last year. That was a big stage. But here now, if they were to do this for All In this year, I would have done that.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just rephrase this. It's not that a black man won the AEW World title, but a man nonetheless, baby. That's a quote from the late great Dusty Rhodes. May he rest in peace. Okay. What else we got here? Hold on. Nothing much going on in the live chat. Okay. I saw the clip of what happened to Tony Khan and AEW Dynamite last week. I know Gary was laughing his ass off. Jerome was laughing his ass off. I bet everybody was laughing their asses off.
I never saw the full context, so I don't know. I know what happened, but
I wouldn't know either.
I watched it. I know the context of it, and I can understand where this is going. And I kind of hate it, to be honest with you. I think they're trying to make Tony Khan, or at least Tony Khan himself, is trying to make himself into the Eric Bischoff of AEW.
oh Jesus!
And I'm going to tell you why. You remember, if you guys don't remember, the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, during the Monday Night Wars of WCW versus WWF, they attacked Eric Bischoff on a pay-per-view, I think. I can't remember what name it was. I think, was it the Great American Bash? It can't have been I think it was the Great American Bash. And they pretty much had him attacked, like jackknife powerbombing Nash to Bischoff off the stage, which is pretty much one of the most shocking, bumps you could ever take off a stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing. 1 year later, after the formation of the NWO, guess who we find out? How we find out that it's all been a ruse. In fact, or was it still 96 at the time when they did this? Wait, was it still 96 when they pulled this off? Hold on a second. Victor, I swear to God. Okay, hold on. Not Not Eric, but Benemy of whatever. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay.
Mm.
96. During this era, Bischoff moved from his role as a commentator as an NWO, joined the NWO as a manager, dubbed Easy. Okay, there we go. So it was in 96. I think this is what they're doing. I think they're going to try and make, or at least Tony Khan's going to make himself look like the Eric Bischoff here in AEW. And they're going to, and you know, I don't think this is a good idea for him because they're going to try, I think they're going to try and make him look like an occasional wrestler.
Oh, God, that sounds terrible.
It does. And you know what? It was bad enough that the Elite was already looking like the NWO of AEW, but still, at the end of the day, this is... Wait, hold on. Bloody Mary, 3 wankers trying to get laid with a British bulldog. Oh, my...
Oh. Oh, gosh.
Speaking of which, may the original British bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, rest in peace. Anyway. Yeah, here's the thing. I know what he's trying to do, but Tony, it's not going to work. You're not going to pull the same stuff that Bischoff did back in the 90s. And I'm going to tell you why.
Plagiarism, too.
It's not, well, I wouldn't say it's plagiarism, but it's kind of like, you know, imitating art and make it into life imitating art. Like they've been doing with as of late, trying to do what they did with that clip with CM Punk, you know, and Jack Perry backstage. Yeah, that was the greatest idea ever made. Not. Here's the thing. It's not going to end up good in the long run. It's not because they be copying off of what they did back in the 90s. It's the fact that they've already lost more viewers than they can count. As a matter of fact, last week's Dynamite actually had 600,000 live viewers, lowering from the 700,000 range. And
that's
yet
bad.
So the fact that you want to try and pull this,
it's a ratings trap. It was trying to be a ratings trap, but it failed.
It did fail. So the fact that you're gonna try and pull this off, like you did like you've done with so many other stuff, because you can't think of a bright idea. I can admit the only thing that everyone wants to do in their life is to punch out their boss or beat up their boss, but still, it's not like that anymore. I mean, sure, The Rock can be like the new Mr. McMahon in the WWE, but that's besides the point because The Rock knows the business. He's been there longer than anybody.
Uh-huh.
Tony Khan, on the other hand, how long has he been doing this shit? For what? 5 years?
5 years.
Nah, you don't have enough experience to even know what you're doing.
Well, here's the thing, though. If you have 5 years, that means it's all wasted.
All wasted wrestling. There you go. So, yeah, Tony Khan, I'm going to strongly advise you, don't do it. Because if you do, you're just going to make things worse.
You're going to pay the consequences.
I mean, and here's the thing. I know I'm going to become a wrestler myself, but the problem is, in Tony Khan's case, like, dude, it's not going to work out in the end. You're not even going to gain anything from it.
Mm-mm.
Even if you make yourself the new Eric Bischoff or the new Mr. McMahon, even though I don't know if you shit on anyone's heads recently, but that's another story. At the end of the day, dude, I'm just giving you a warning. Not a threat, not a demand, just a warning. You're not going to like the outcome.
Nope.
In fact, instead of it being all wasted wrestling, it's going to become all bankrupt wrestling at this point.
All creatively bankrupt wrestling.
That's 4 letters, but anyway. Okay,
all poop wrestling, because the wrestling is poop.
Anyway.
No, anyway.
Give me a few minutes, and I will be right back so I can discuss about what I think the current plans are for Star Wars in the future. So yeah, I just need to get something situated, and then I'll be right back to finish the rest of my topic. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I guess we're doing 2 topics, right?
Well, he needs an intermission. I guess you could go in the meantime. Let's see how long you can fucking do this.
Okay, so last night this was a movie that I was really looking forward to seeing because I love what they're doing so far in the horror genre,
God, my
and
nose is driving me fucking nuts. Anyway.
and that's none other than Radio Silence's Abigail.
Radio silence. He made Scream 5 and 6.
Yep. So Radio Silence is or has
There's
a
two
good.
people, technically 3, but 2 people in terms of the directors.
Yep. So this movie follows a group of wannabe criminals who actually kidnaps a 12-year-old ballerina daughter of a powerful underworld figure, and all they had to do is to collect a $50 million ransom, and all they have to do
$50 million?
50
You said
$50 million.
$50.
$50 million. That's what I said.
You mean $50 million, you moron? Write it down.
Oh my!
Write that down. Write that down.
Let's try this again. $50 million.
There.
And all they had to do is to watch the girl overnight. But
Babysitting for idiots, just like The Purge. No.
yeah, but as the film goes along, it is no ordinary little girl that they think it is. Now, when I was watching this movie, I didn't know what to think because I actually really do love their previous works, such as Screams 5 and 6. Now, when I saw the trailers for this movie, I was actually kind of
apparently garbage. Apparently they gave away the whole fucking movie.
yeah, like they apparently gave out like a major like details as to what could happen. But when you
Give me
see
back my daughter. Give me back my son.
oh wait, wrong one. But holy shit, what a movie! Like I was hoping for this to be a really fun time at the movies, and guess what? I did, but it got all in spades. Like first off, the cast in this movie gives out really, really fun performances, especially from Dan Stevens, who I thought is like the most funny character out of all of them. Like he really just like hits those comedic beats.
Dan Stevens is having a very much a career resurgence this year. This and Godzilla X Kong. I can't even say Godzilla X Kong. The X is silent. Godzilla Kong.
Yeah, Catherine Noon, I thought she was great in this movie as well too. And you got, you know, a lost cast member in this movie.
Yes, Kimi, baby. You got
Yeah.
Kevin Durant in this movie.
Yeah, and also obviously Gus in this movie.
Yes, Gus Fring.
I thought he was great as well.
Well, Giancarlo Esposito never really disappoints in any of the movies he's in, to be honest.
No, and really though, I do think the 2 standouts in this movie, I think, were Melissa Barrera.
No shit, asshole.
Yeah, and yeah, I do think that the chemistry between her and the little girl that they were having together was actually really dynamic, and you can actually like tell
Even
like
though
the
she's the
situation
villain of the
that's going.
piece, the little girl is the villain of the piece. That's what the trailer fucking gives away. She's the villain.
Yeah, and speaking of which, should I get to her now?
Get to who?
Alicia Weir as the Abigail. She is literally like a huge rock star in this movie, as she was able to balance out like the funny side and the most terrifying side of her character. And if this movie does not solidify her as a new up and coming star in the future,
Well,
I don't
is
know
just
what
a kid,
will.
so give it a couple of years. I'd say give it a couple of years.
Oh, how
She's still
long?
a kid, ain't she?
Yeah,
I think she's like
she-
no more than 13.
Yeah, she's around that age, I think. But
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but anyways,
Anyway, well,
and let me see here. I do think also too the atmosphere of the mansion looks absolutely incredible, especially thanks to like the cinematography in this movie. It looks gorgeous, and I got something to say about that mansion. I have a strange feeling that Radio Silence was playing too much of the original Resident Evil. Like, you know how you go through the whole mansion of the game? It looks
Yeah.
actually identical to its game. I have a strange feeling they play too much of that game because it is the freaking Resident Evil mansion. It actually looks like kind of reminiscent to it. Like the cinematography has this warm brown, like orange, like color scheme into this movie with.
Scheme. Somebody write that down. Scheme.
Anyways, um, what else? What else can I think? Can I talk about? I really do think too that Radio Silence has this unique style into their filmmaking, and it's also too they know how to go for the bunker side of the movie where it
If it's
actually
more like Ray or Not, get me out of here because I'm not a fan of that movie.
I honestly think I actually prefer this movie over Ready or Not, though. To be honest with you,
Hmm.
and all I have to say is too. Also, the practical and prosthetic effects. Oh, holy shit! Like they look actually really cool, especially when the bloody chaos comes in. There were a few times in this movie where I was like, "Oh, like how on earth can they actually pull off those practical effects because they look really cool." And there's also too speaking of characters, there's a scene involving two characters, and how this scene was actually shot, I have no idea how they were able to pull off that shit. It looks really unique, to say the least. And all I gotta say is those two. The climax of the movie. You trust me, Victor. You're gonna love the climax, especially when it gets all like chaotic and shit. I was literally just like having a time of my life in that theater last night when I saw it with my aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And the script of this movie is also
Written by Guy
writ-
Busick, the co-writer of 5 and 6, and soon to be 7.
yeah, and
Scream 5 and 6 and 7, obviously, because
yeah,
Vanderbilt's not writing 7 because he's working on his own movie that he's directing at the moment. Anyway,
and it also looks like too that a guy named Steven Shields. It's probably his first writing credit.
it's his first writing credit.
Yeah, I believe so because when you go on the Wikipedia, you don't even you
Let me have
cannot
a
even
look. I have
go into the
Letterboxd here.
page.
Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a minute.
I'm pretty sure.
Boop boop. Oh wait, no. Fuck. Went too far. Okay. Boop. Steven Shields. He actually has written one thing, which is called "The Hole in the Ground," which is from the same director who did Evil Dead Rise. I heard it was garbage because it was an A24 horror film. Fucking shoot me.
Oh, okay. And what's sad about this too? It bombed.
Bad.
Bad.
Very bad.
Very
Very
bad.
bad. It's probably gonna be out of theaters by next week.
Yeah.
Or it's probably gonna be on VOD by Thursday. I don't really know what's gonna come first, but it's gonna be out of theaters shortly.
Yeah. Only
I thought
making
Evil Dead Rise. I thought the movie was incredibly mediocre. You're not. You're not. I sort of agree with you. Kind of not. I thought it was just okay. I thought it was not violent enough. I felt like the remake was better. The
yeah.
2013 movie, anyway.
Honestly, I thought the remake of Evil Dead was actually the better movie, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I still do enjoy Rise, but it doesn't come near close to
And
how
plus, I feel
remake.
like it's so fucking tame compared to the Evil Dead remake. It's so fucking tame. It's PG practically compared to that.
Yeah, like one word, chainsaw.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what else can I actually really talk about? I mean, I don't have really that much to say because I don't want to like spoil anything
Yeah,
out of
do a better
respect for
job of
Victor.
that compared to fucking trailers.
Oh my gosh, like those trailers, let me tell you, for the people who worked on those trailers, you need to do a lot better.
Thank I didn't watch any of them. I knew to Golden Cold because, and then once I heard that they ruined ruined stuff in it, I'm like, okay, I gotta leave now. I'm not watching that shit.
Unfortunately, I saw the whole thing.
Oh, boo. At
Yeah,
least I was smart enough not to look at it because I don't really look at that much trailers anymore unless I'm really, really looking forward to something. And it's only the first trailer that I look at, but that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. But here's the thing, though: if you're gonna make a movie trailer just to advertise your movie, you have to be like very careful on how you actually show the
If they
footage.
show a lot of the footage, it means that the studio doesn't have enough faith in the movie, and that's what happened. It bombed. They had no faith in it.
Oh my, yeah, and also,
They didn't promote it. It's not even a fucking Blumhouse movie, so technically, they couldn't promote it because I guess they're too fucking far up Blumhouse's asshole or something. I don't know.
yeah, and
Even though
also.
Blumhouse is no good recently.
Yeah, but when you get to it, Victor, you're gonna love like how the movie opens too. Like once that
Okay.
opening sequence like comes in, knew I was like in for like a bloody good time, especially coming from someone who really loved uh a certain Universal Monsters character.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah, shit. I was just about to close out my movie review, Jordy.
Go ahead.
All right, and even though I have not seen that many movies because I'm kind of like really careful of like
I'm
what
really
I
careful
see
about what I watch
this
in
year.
terms of movies this year, but I'll check it out once it comes on VOD.
Yeah, and trust me though, you're gonna absolutely love of how this film is gonna go down as for your experience anyways. 4.5 out of 5. I
Wow.
highly recommend this movie. And it's just something that I'm definitely gonna be buying on Blu-ray to just add to my collection.
Hopefully, it gets a fucking 4K Universal. And you can't just stop. What's so funny?
Hold on.
What's so funny?
Tanner just said, "Damn, that was a loud scream, Jordy. I think you're giving Five Nights at Freddy's a run for their money."
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but yeah.
But yeah,
Now,
Victor, you're gonna love it.
okay, I'll give it a try.
All
I
right.
mean, Radio
Since I'm
Silence.
back, I gotta go
I
ahead and
blow these
finish.
guys off
Oh
so many
yeah, but
times.
go ahead. Jordy.
Okay, so where's Justin Williams at? I need my
Well,
favorite
there's
black
10
brother from
people
another.
in there, so I think he would be there. It's 10 people watching.
I need my favorite black brother from another mother to be in the chat for this because I think you might like what I'm about to go with this. But first of all, tomorrow it is the end of a journey. The Bad Batch. And just like, Justin, I am not looking. I mean, I don't want it to go away, but here's the thing: we can always watch it all the time. I mean, it's always on
Yeah, but
Disney Plus.
there's something about your first time that's not really gonna be replicated once you rewatch it again and again and again and again. Like me, when it comes to Lost, when I finished it, I was bawling like a baby because even though I watch it multiple times.
I watch a lot of things multiple times, and
I do too, especially movies. But for television, it's kind of rare for me to finish shows in the first place. But I understand what you're coming from in terms of that because yes,
the
it's always
Bad
gonna be
Batch,
there.
it's like a spirit. It's like somewhat of a spiritual successor to the Clone Wars, but even though it takes place in the same time as the finale does, of the Clone Wars and also Revenge of the Sith, at the same time, it just it's kind of
It's its own sting.
yeah.
It's its own
But
thing.
I will point out the positives that will come out of this. We will have a proper series finale, hopefully. And I just hope, what. Oh, 2 thumbs up. Oh, okay. I was thinking, wait, there's a second movie? I'm like, oh, Jesus, help me. Anyway, so what I'm getting at here. Yeah, I know. There he is. Justin, he just said, I'm not ready to say goodbye to the Bad Batch. I'm not ready either, but you know what? I will say, though, considering how they've been able to hold out this long, just really shows you how much hard work that these people have been putting it in, to succeed the Clone Wars, when it comes to animation style. Because everybody thinks, when Rebels came out, that was the successor. No, that was entirely different animation, types, because it didn't share the same features as the Clone Wars animation. And on top of that, and the same goes for Resistance as well.
I mean, here's the thing though about Rebels. The reason why it was so different was that I think it was a different writing team. Dave Filoni wrote stuff for it, but I think it was a different writing team altogether, wasn't it, for Rebels?
And the thing is, regards to the animation, it was also different compared to the Clone Wars. I mean, sure, and I know some people may think, just because it was rated Y7. Here's the problem:
the rating doesn't matter to me.
The rating doesn't matter, but the problem is that considering how it was on it's on like a cartoon like channel like Disney XD or Disney Channel, whatever. Here's the problem: Disney couldn't go above that because it's not a part of their standards and practices, as it were.
And Cartoon Network, when they aired Clone Wars, you could go up to TV PG and get away with a little more.
So there you go. Now for this on the other hand, for Bad Batch, I mean, it still retains that PG aspect, and I'm kind of glad it does. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of glad they even retained a few things like from the original Clone Wars story, like, from what we saw in certain arcs, and able to bring them to life in the Bad Batch. Mm-hmm. However, it doesn't answer all of our questions, especially with one certain character that was supposed to be killed off in a novelization of an 8-episode arc starring Quinlan Vos and, yes, Asajj Ventress. Again, I will never understand why they bring her back, even though she dies in the freaking, Dark Disciple novel. But then again, if hopefully somebody can, talk their way out of this one, because I will put my foot up so far someone's ass just for doing that.
I'm just picturing it now.
I'm telling you, I will freaking put my foot so far up their asses for trying to,
put your cut and say, I'll cut you like a fish.
It's like bringing back General Grievous back from the dead. It doesn't make any sense because he was killed off in Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, it really doesn't make no sense.
But even though they don't, I'm kind of glad they don't, because again, it would be like, wait, he dies from a blaster shot from what's remaining of his, of his living tissue. Like, dude. Now for Bad Batch, I'm hoping they go off with a bang, like on a high note. But then again, it all depends, really. It all depends. People are hoping it ends for like a 1 hour, episode, like they did with the season premiere of season 1, like, 1 hour and 10 minutes worth of watching, which I wouldn't mind it either way. Because again, why not?
Yeah.
Now, here is what I think the plans are for the future live action of Star Wars. If you guys don't know anything about Star Wars before Disney bought it, the rights to Star Wars from Lucasfilm and then Lucasfilm altogether, you probably may have not noticed there was a trilogy that happened in novelizations and then later in comic books called the Thrawn Trilogy by Timothy Zahn. And
I heard a lot about that because it really started the expanded universe as we knew it at the time.
And with this novelization, well, the expanded universe, well, it did also start out with the Marvel comics, from 1977, but that's a whole different story and altogether. But still, with the Thrawn trilogy, it takes place 9 years after, the first Star Wars movie, or A New Hope, or the Battle of Yavin, as it were, okay? But with this, I've been seeing a lot of things, come together as of late. You got The Mandalorian. You've got the Book of Boba Fett. You've got Ahsoka as of late. These TV series taking place in 9 ABY. And yes, seasons 1 2 of The Mandalorian and also the Book of Boba Fett, along with The Mandalorian Season 3 and Ahsoka, they all take place in 9 ABY, 9 years after the Battle of Yavin.
Mm-hmm.
And it occurred to me, if you have not seen Ahsoka, then you better get ready for this. Grand Admiral Thrawn makes his return.
Well, technically, that was technically implied in Mandalorian the second season. Remember when the episode that brought in Ahsoka, she references Thrawn in it. That
Yeah,
he's still alive.
he did. Yeah, she did. And then there was also reference to him in Season 3 of The Mandalorian as well.
Yeah.
Now, Thrawn does make his return in Ahsoka, if you haven't seen it. But with this, I kind of, figured it out, what these people are doing. They have, for the last few years, they have been planning to do the relaunch and reboot of the Thrawn campaign that was done in the original expanded universe into this new Disney canon.
Mm-hmm. So that's what you think they're going to do. They're going to do a very similar thing to what they did with Thrawn.
But there's a problem. They're not going to do the same things that they did in the original Thrawn trilogy.
You can't exactly.
They're obviously going to. They're probably going to do a few differences, and
a few creative liberties.
Yeah, a few creative liberties, and they'll probably, and who knows? Maybe they'll have some some things here and there added into the mix, because I'm actually looking forward to seeing what they'll come up with this new campaign that they plan to do for Thrawn. Because Thrawn is one of the, if not one of the most iconic main antagonists within Star Wars, right next to Emperor Palpatine, next to Darth Vader, and next to anybody else that's main antagonist altogether.
Maul?
Okay, let me just say this about Maul. Maul, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know if he needed to be brought back, but then again, George Lucas and Dave Filoni, I mean, what can you do with the Clone Wars, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, with Grand Admiral Thrawn, when he came back in freaking Star Wars Ahsoka, I was thinking, this is going to be very interesting. I mean, sure, we get Ezra back. I mean, because after all, it took them, 9 years for them to tell us where he's been all this time. Oh, wait, that's right. They ended in 2018. So, wait, technically that makes it almost 6 years, I believe, 5.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
19, 20, 22, yeah, 5 years. Wow. And so, here's what I think will happen. If you watch the Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2, the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian season 3, and Ahsoka, as of right now, we'll have a lead up to how Thrawn makes his return.
I have a feeling of what they could do with that, because remember, there was supposed to be, before the Mandalorian and Grogu movie got announced, there was supposed to be another Mando movie. I think it was supposed to be directed by Dave Filoni. That was supposed to be a finale to that show. But I have a feeling that is going to serve as the finale for this entire pseudo franchise, a franchise within the franchise. The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, they're all connected. And this movie that Dave Filoni is probably going to do is the finale to everything. Does that make sense?
It probably may be, but that also means it's going to have to be good for it to be the Thrawn campaign. Because in order to make it look good, you have to have proper storytelling. You need certain characters to blend in, and you got to make sure that it all fits together. And that's what they need to do.
Favreau will be heavily involved, obviously. If that's the case, Jon Favreau is going to be heavily involved with that.
Because
and Dave, but mostly
here's
Jon.
the thing: it's gonna be extremely hard to master what Timothy Zahn created back then. But at the same time,
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible, no. But it is a known theory that this is a theory, and it could become a fact. That's what their plans are. They're going to recreate the Thrawn campaign. If you watch The Mandalorian seasons 1 and 2, the Book of Boba Fett, The Mandalorian season 3, and Ahsoka, and probably the next upcoming season of The Mandalorian, because I think they're going to have season 4.
The movie's coming first. If they're going to do whatever season, the movie is coming first.
I don't know if they'll be able to wait that long.
I believe that's because they're putting the show on ice for now because they're gonna start filming on the movie, I think, shortly. And also Skeleton Crew is probably gonna be part of that as well because Favreau and Filoni are producers on it, even though they didn't create it. You know, the Skeleton Crew is the one with the Jude Law, the kids, that show.
Yeah.
Which is so I think that's gonna matter into it too.
So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Now, Bad Batch, we're gonna make the best of it. My theory, the Thrawn campaign recreated, reproduced, rebooted, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it will overcome and surpass the original trilogy that was made by Timothy Zahn. And if it doesn't, then it just proves the expanded universe / Legends is better than the Disney canon.
I think they're really gonna have to try at this point. There's no time to fuck around. I think they really need to take their time. They really need to take their time because they have to think of everything. It's like basically they're trying to put a mini MCU into Star Wars, loose continuity together to make it this big finale.
And
they
world
have to
building
really
too.
Fucking plan it out. You gotta really fucking plan it out if you're really gonna do it. And then after they do this Thrawn thing, don't do anymore because as we know, the MCU, they're struggling right now. Maybe they'll get it back on their feet, but they're struggling right now. So it's better to plan ahead. And get everything.
With Andor, I can understand because they're still trying to tell his story, which has nothing to do with Thrawn, obviously, but still. And plus, here's another thing. What I was also looking at when I was rewatching the Book of Boba Fett, the reason why they didn't have him like Boba Fett in the Return of the Mandalorian. Here's the thing. In that episode and other episodes after that, it's a thing called world building.
I think it's more so setting up the third season. I think that's what it is. It's setting up the third year because if you watch season 2 and get right to season 3, you don't even know what the fuck's going on. You have to watch season 2.5. I've called the Book of Boba Fett season 2.5 for a reason.
You said Book of Boba Fett season 2.5. It's the Book of Boba Fett.
Book of Boba Fett is Mandalorian season 2.5. That's what it is to me.
I mean, say whatever you want, but we all are entitled to think what we want to think of who's who and what's what. But the bottom line is, it's still a show altogether, okay? But we got to, consider. Watch your mouth. What? The MCU?
I wasn't even criticizing it. I said it was struggling, but they might come back to it soon. Because they're struggling right now. Like I was being more.
Are you talking about Star Wars, right?
No, it's not Star Wars.
No,
I think it's Star Wars. I think it has to do with the MCU. He's very sensitive to that kind of stuff. So clearly, I was just saying that maybe they'll get back to it. But what I'm trying to say in terms of Star Wars, they really need to plan it out. They need to take their time.
That we can agree with.
Mm-hmm.
They need to take their time. If it's going to take a long time, take the time all you need. We'll be waiting.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get the pace.
Hang on a second. Can I just say something real quick? Hunter, don't be too oversensitive over the MCU because here's the thing. If you become oversensitive of something, you're showing weakness for other people to pick at.
I mean, like I said before.
I mean, I'm not saying that to bash him. Hang on a second. I'm not saying that to bash him. I'm just simply saying that.
I was trying to comment on what you were trying to say there, but
I'm just simply saying, I'm simply giving a word of advice and simply, showing him that, we don't showcase like our inner, weaknesses. Okay.
But yeah, in terms of that, I have,
because otherwise people can easily dig at him with that.
Yeah. I mean, people dig at me for certain things I've said. So, and I don't really care, but So yeah. Other than that, was there anything else you wanted to say?
Other than that, I'm just hoping it all goes well in the end, and they need to play their cards right. And if they don't, then this will end up very shittingly all the same. But with that being said, that will be the end of my topic. And I think since we're about to hit the 2-hour mark, it's about time we review the Iron Giant.
Okay, let's cut to commercial first because I need to blow my nose, okay? Bye-bye.
Stars is movies, 100% movies, big commercial-free movies, first on Stars, only on Stars.
Warning, biohazard detected.
You've survived an experiment gone horribly wrong. It'll take all your strength and intelligence to save the human race in Half-Life, the thrilling PC CD-ROM named Game of the Year by over 30 publications. USA Today raves Half-Life is the closest thing to starring in an action movie. Check GameOfTheYear.com for more information, or get to your local software store and pick up your copy today. Half-Life.
G.I. Jane 2.
Wait. The Stars theme song, but it kind of sounds like Christmas. We're not even in Christmas time yet.
Well, what do you want me
No.
to do?
That wasn't. No. I think it was Ode to Fraud or something like that.
Ode to Joy. Isn't that Beethoven?
Ode to Joy. That's it. Ode to Joy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It's not a Christmas theme.
I was thinking of, like when the Die Hard
Wait a second.
yeah,
television
Die
spot.
Wait,
because-
Hunter and Soren
yeah.
said the same comment. Holy crap.
Jibs, knock
Oh
on
my
wood.
gosh.
Knock on wood. So today we're going to talk
Well,
about...
except here's the problem. Hunter's got his periods.
Oh, you be quiet.
No, look, it's
Gosh.
true. See? Look. He's got the periods. And Soren, he isn't on his.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like period. Like, anyway, today we're going to talk about
Hunter,
Superman.
keep Will Smith's wife's name out your
Shut fucking
Fucking
mouth.
mouth.
Oh, by the way, do you know that Will Smith and Martin Lawrence is actually going to have their own film? I think it's called Bad Boys, I believe.
Bad boy. It's a franchise. There's been
They-
three movies
they-
now.
they-
It's been three movies. It started in
they've been-
1995.
Yes.
It's been a franchise for almost 30 years.
Wow.
Write it down.
Write that down, write that down!
Wow. You know what? I thought I could be pretty bad.
Oh, Jesus. But today,
But there's a new film coming out.
yes, the fourth movie. But this is the fourth movie in the... Hold on. A fourth movie in the Bad Boys franchise is coming out in June. June. There you go. June. But today, we're going to talk about Superman.
Behind you, the giant!
No one understands him.
We've gotta help him!
The army wants to destroy him.
Go to Code Red. Repeat, Code Red.
We gotta hide!
And only one boy can save him.
Where's the giant?
He's my friend.
On August 6th,
Let's get out of here!
Warner Brothers Family Entertainment presents
You can fly! You can fly!
The Iron Giant. Rated PG. Starts Friday, August 6th at a theater near you.
Wow, no wonder this movie bombs. The marketing wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Wow, Warner Brothers, you really sent this movie to die. And I'll probably talk more about that once we get more to it. Because, it's Optimus Prime. Isn't that Peter Cullen doing the voiceover in the commercial? It sounds like
If there's
it.
one thing we can't...
Maybe.
The marketing wasn't all that great, but the movie
It-
itself...
It's great.
Yes.
But I'll get to where I get to that. But I'm going to talk about the story about the marketing once we get further into this. But for now, I'll just talk about the exposition.
Oh, hold on. When you start, I'm wondering if you could do it like what William would pronounce it. Like
Okay,
the
all
movie
right.
starts off with Hogarth Hughes, 9-year-old Hogarth Hughes.
The Iron Giant is a 1999 American animated science fiction film directed by Brad Bird in his directorial
Brad
debut.
Wood.
Screenplay by Tim McCannis, story by Brad Bird, starring the voices of Jennifer Aniston, Harry Connick Jr., Vin Diesel, James Gammon, Horace Leachman, John Mahoney, Eli Marinfall, Christopher McDonald, and M. Emmett Walsh. It was released on August 6, 1999 by Warner Brothers. Budget was $50 million. Budget was $50 million, and it only made $31.3 million, which means it was a big commercial failure. It was a huge flop. Huge.
I guess they weren't, into animation films to be that successful.
Here's the problem. Here's why it bombed. I'll give you 3 words for you. because the reason why it bombed was because of a different movie, and it's 3 words: Quest for Camelot. Warner Brothers released Quest for Camelot the previous year, 1998, and it flopped so bad that Warner Brothers lost faith in animation movies for a long time. And that's why they sent this movie to die with little to no marketing. Yeah, all because of Quest for Camelot was so shitty. Thanks, guys. Anyway, the plot.
But you know what's the bright spot, though?
Yeah.
After the Iron Giant got out of the theaters, it still developed its cult following.
Well, it did very well on home video and TV airings. Mainly Cartoon Network helped it gain an audience, and the home video release too. Anyway,
there's always a silver lining.
In this animated adaptation of Ted Hughes' Cold War fable, a giant robot crash lands near the small town of Rockwell, Maine in 19...
Someone clip that.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Hunter. I beat
Let
you
me
to
try
it.
that again before. Oh no. Oh no. Tanner already made an audio clip of my sneeze.
Oh, hold up. I'm gonna play it.
Oh no.
I can't stop laughing.
Oh my God! You missed my fucking sneeze, and everybody made me got laughing. Oh my God!
Ruby!
Oh, I said 19 achoo.
Oh my God!
Fuck, man.
As you were.
Let me restart by fucking.
Hold on a second. Hold on a
again.
second. Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, he saw the sneeze. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay.
A giant robot crash lands near a small town of Rockwell, Maine in
19.
Let me try that from the very beginning. In this animated adaptation of Ted Hughes' Cold War fable, a giant alien robot crash lands near the small town of Rockwell, Maine in 1957. There, I got it all out. Exploring the area.
Wait, it was like an RKO. That sneeze came out of nowhere.
Exploring the area, a local 9-year-old boy named Holgarv discovers the robot, and soon
a 9-year-old boy named Hogwarts News
and soon forms an unlikely friendship with him when a paranoid government agent, Kent Mansley, becomes determined to destroy the robot. Holgarv and Beatnik Gene McCoppin must do what they can to save the good machine. It has a 90% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 81.1 out of 10 on IMDb, and I see no Metacritic. On Letterboxd, I believe it's a 4.2. Oh my God. People are still laughing.
I'm sorry.
God.
You caught me off guard with
Hogwarts.
8.1, not 80.1.
Oh my God.
Animation was one of the best. 1999 was one of the best years for animation ever.
Oh yeah, like
yes, it was.
Dude,
yes,
like,
it was.
Literally, like you got
Tarzan. Got summer. my
Yep.
favorite Disney Renaissance movie. We have the Iron Giant,
Tarzan, Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2,
Yep.
like Princess Mononoke. If you want to count the fact that it was released in the U.S. in 1999, it was released in Japan in '97. But and South Park. Lest we forget about South Park.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hunter said, I believe it was 96%. You said 90.
I said 96.
No.
No, you.
He said he believes it was 96.
90. Fuck. It's 90%. I swear to God, I said 96.
You're
On the Rotten Tomatoes website, it says 46. Google, it says it's 90. I'm going by 96% because that's what it says on the Rotten Tomatoes website. 96%. So I was right. Technically, I was right. Anyway, animation was one of the best times in 1999. Like,
it was
jam-packed. We got Tarzan, we got Toy Story 2, we got this, we got Princess Mononoke, we got South Park, the first Pokemon movie, which was a fucking huge deal back in November '99, and it was just a good time to be alive and be an animation fan. And
an anime fan in general.
Well, Dragon Ball Z was airing on Toonami at that point, right?
Yep.
SpongeBob also premiered in 1999. In fact, it turns 25 years old tomorrow.
Yes, that's right.
It turns 25 tomorrow.
Oh my God, it's a
SpongeBob
lifetime.
does. Because it was premiered after the Kids' Choice Awards that year. But yeah.
Back when the Kids' Choice Awards meant
something.
That's what I just said. That's when it meant something at the time.
At least for us kids, that's when oh my God, we got to watch this. We can't miss this. Oh my God, it was an event for us when we were kids. It was like our Oscars. But
anyway. God damn, we got to watch this because otherwise they'll get this wrong or they'll get that wrong.
This was Brad Bird's directorial debut. He had worked on other TV shows, mainly The Simpsons, before this movie came about. And believe it or not, he had full creative control when he was making this movie, which was very unusual at the time for an animated movie. But he had full creative control. And his creative control obviously helped it out in the end, because I believe this movie to be a great film. Think of it this way. It's a story of a boy and his dog, but replace the dog with a robot.
Yeah.
In a way, it's like that. It also reminds me of certain Amblin films like E.T. in a way.
Honestly, it kind of like has that very few like similarities to that, but instead, yeah, I can actually see that.
And this movie, I believe, the reason why I think it works is that it transcends animation. The story is so good, you don't even think about it's being animated or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
transcends animation to just being a great story.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that because, sure, it's, like it's an animated movie, but it also looks like as if it was made for live action, but it wasn't.
Yes. It's sort of like they put as much effort into it being animated as much as if it was a live action movie, pretty much. At least that's what how I like to think about it. And this film is dealing with a lot of different things. Of course, the boy and his dog thing, their bond, their friendship. It's also dealing with very dark themes about nuclear war, especially considering this takes place in the Cold War in the 50s. And
I think this. Wait. You said 1957, right?
Yes, it takes place in 1957.
Okay, and I was gonna say because it kind of. I think this was like probably the aftermath of World War II, I believe.
Yes, but we're talking about the Cold War. We're talking like nuclear weapons, the Soviet Union, that kind of stuff. We're talking about World War II.
Okay.
And this movie deals with the Cold War paranoia in very clever ways, particularly
sneezing.
Oh, geez. Now you're sneezing too?
I didn't sneeze.
I didn't either.
I thought you were sneezing. Oh, no more sneezing. Oh, Jesus.
I think it's referring to you.
And now Brad Bird's at Skydance Animation. Well, be careful. You don't want John Lasseter to kind of, his allegations recently. That's why he got ousted at Pixar, replaced by Pete Docter. But, so anyway, the point is that the the movie deals with the nuclear war effects of the effects of nuclear war in different ways. Like, for example, there's a scene in the movie.
Emo Inuyasha said he just sneezed.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God.
So the movie, there's a scene in a school where Hogar is talking to people, who kind of bullies him. He's like an outsider kind of kid, and there's this PSA on
I know how that
nuclear
feels.
war playing in the background of their school, like in a projector.
Oh,
There's a
oh,
song
yes.
named Duck Cover.
I'm sorry. That animation film
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh.
It's like hands over your head, low to the ground. Time to duck cover.
It's funny. I was rewatching this movie like literally like today, and I was just like,
What?
oh my God, that takes me back to
imagine
elementary
having
school
to actually
days.
live. Hold on a second. Imagine actually having to live in 1957 actually see that film. How would
Believe it
you
or not, there
laugh
were
your...
films like that at that
No,
time.
but
maybe
still,
not
how
as
would you...
extreme as this.
Hold on a second. How would you not laugh your ass off at that?
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would definitely laugh at that.
So the whole thing, it's the backdrop of the Cold War, and also it's important because
War.
the robot, at least according to the military, they consider a weapon, and right, one of our enemies, even though that's not the case whatsoever. It just crash landed on Earth, pretty much, I guess, as an accident. And what happens is that once Hogarth and the giant meet, it's pretty much, for the first half anyway, about their bond, their connection, the Iron Giant learning about learning about the world in general, learning about himself, and it's the character growth there is extremely important, because when the third act happens and shit hits the fan, you really care about these two and what they go through in that third act. And the movie, I personally believe, is a great example of how you could develop. It's one of the greatest animated friendships of all time.
Hold on a second. I
honestly
watched
is.
Naruto. I have not yet watched it, but I do plan on watching it in the near future.
So I think it's one of the greatest animated friendships of all time. I mean,
And
they're
by the
very
way,
rare.
Desmond, I'm not going to do the rant on Thursday. I got something different planned. But if you want to watch the replay of this show, then of what I discussed about AEW Dynasty and then the aftermath of it, then yeah, this is where you'll see it for tonight.
Yeah,
So-
and it's also too, like, literally, like, the animation alone is just spectacular. Like, literally,
Yes,
the
it's very
only
good.
computer-generated thing is actually the Iron Giant himself, while everyone else was actually hand-drawn.
Also, it's worth noting
it's
that
kind of funny how the giant himself gets to be 3D animated while everybody else is 2D animated.
But I do think, though, with those both sides of the animation, they all blend in so well, and it just still holds up to this very day after almost 25 years now since it came out.
almost 25. August will be 25. But I wanted to say that this was actually, in terms of animated films, it's a lower budgeted movie at the time.
Okay, Hunter just said this was also somewhat personal to Brad Bird.
Really?
Yes, it was a bit of a passion project for him. Because when the production of the movie was going on, I believe he lost his sister when it happened during production, and he kind of used it to kind of the project to cope with what was going on. And his sister was shot and killed by her estranged husband, Brad Bird's sister.
Oh my
And
God.
Really?
He
Really?
learned that the book that this movie was based on was used as a means to confronting the author's children after his wife died by suicide, specifically through the metaphor of the title character being able to reassemble itself after being damaged. These experiences formed the basis of Brad Bird's pitch to Warner Brothers, which was based around the idea, what if a gun had a soul and didn't want to be a gun? That's really interesting.
Wow.
It's a deeper movie when you think about it.
And even though,
I mean,
like, the
hold on a
event could
second.
be... Hold up. Yeah.
It's not just gun violence, it's also homicide.
Yeah, it's homicide. You shot and killed by your strange husband.
And-
But he
Yeah.
used it to cope with.
I mean, it's a good way of coping. I mean, it's better than having to risk yourself being sent to jail, and by killing the guy who killed your sibling.
Yeah, like
And
even
he
though
used it to kind of used it as kind of like I said, the pitch was, what if a gun had a soul and didn't want to become a gun? And you are what you choose to be, as they say in the film. It's really interesting. What do you think about that? And the story, why Brad Bird made it the way he did. And because of that, now you see the personal touch, and it's really well done. And it's basically about a robot who is technically speaking a weapon, but he doesn't want to be one, and he wants.
It's
to do
kind
the
of
right
funny
thing.
because even though we don't get to know the origins of who
we
he
don't
was
need
created.
to. Frankly, we don't need to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even though we don't get to know the origins, the fact that he's created and sent to Earth regardless just shows you how very how much secretive like how his past is that he doesn't even know of.
Yeah, and it's dealing with that theme, and they use it to pretty much say, there's a scene early in the film where Hogarth is pretty much, he's in the barn, he's gonna sleep there for a while, and he gets out a bedtime story. He wants to read him a bedtime story. Thus,
Wait a minute.
gives him-
The origin in the extended cut. Wait, where's that?
Oh, the extended cut. I haven't seen the scene. There's an
Oh.
extended cut called the Signature Edition.
Yes.
I have never seen that cut.
Okay,
I've never seen
so
that cut of the movie. I saw the theatrical cut for this viewing.
I think I did too. I didn't. I mean, like, how long is the extended cut? Is it like?
think it's about
I got it. So the extended cut is roughly around like 4 minutes longer, and that way it would be around like a 90-minute movie. And what they added is only 2 scenes in there.
And I guess one of them is the origin of the Iron Giant.
Yeah, like they give out how the giant was like sleeping at the junkyard, and he had like this nightmarish like type of dream where like he would fear that he would become like an ultimate weapon if the people in their town actually fears him. And that he actually woke up
think
from
it was
that dream.
I don't think it was in the movie that I watched earlier.
That means you were watching the theatrical cut like I was.
Yeah.
You watched the
Son
theatrical
of
cut.
a bitch.
Because the extended Signature Edition, I believe, is only on Blu-ray. I don't think it's out on digital yet. I don't think.
Wait. It's actually titled The Iron Man. Oh, wow.
The book is called The Iron Man, and they had to change it. Gee, I wonder why. But,
Well, I mean, putting "the" in the title of Iron Man, I mean, that would be taking it like a step with the Batman,
Yeah, but, yeah.
Ugh.
And that extra scene in there looks actually pretty
another
cool.
scene, right? Other than the dream sequence, they added another scene.
I never
and
got
there
to
was-
see. I'll have to see the dream sequence myself, but
Yeah.
we'll have to.
But hold on a second. There was also like an additional scene where it all took place in the cafe where Dean
You mean
and
wait? You mean
and
the
Anna
diner?
yes. And there was this conversation between Dean and Anna, right? And it also kind of like establishes a bit more of the
Of their-
chemistry between the two
So
characters.
the relationship that they go through. So,
Yeah.
because in the theatrical cut, it's kind of glossed over a little bit. Granted, it's not their story; it's Hogarth's, but still.
It's Hogwarts.
And yeah, Shooter McGavin plays the villain.
Yeah.
The fucking another goddamn ginger.
And there was also too like a brief mention of a certain like
Lock the missile now.
Oh god, that's what when he did that, I was mad at him. I want to slap him like
That
this.
missile is targeted to the Giant's current
all
position.
my
Where's the Giant, Mansley?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
Pat Masley, he's a
We can duck and cover.
jackass.
There's
Oh
a
my-
fallout circle
he-
right there. There's no
he's-
way to survive this, you
Oh
idiot.
my god.
You mean we're all going to die, Mansley, for our country. Screw our country! I want to live!
And then the Iron Giant kind of like stopped him in his tracks with his like hand.
And after that, that was the last you ever saw of Kent Mansley. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you don't see him in the background after the Giant saves everybody. You don't see him anywhere after he's apprehended.
But
Yeah, that the Iron Giant was like, "You ain't going nowhere, bitch."
But yeah, Kent Mansley as a villain, he is a scumbag.
Oh
He's
my
an absolute
gosh.
scumbag. And it was one of those things where like he just creeps up on Hogarth all the time.
No, not Boa. Nobody said Beauregard. We said
I said
Hogarth.
Hogarth. My nose is fucking killing me. You gotta cut me some slack.
Hey, I was saying that just to do a Gary imitation. I didn't know you were literally doing that on purpose, or you're doing it
Where's the
unintentionally.
giant, bitch?
Anyway.
Where's the giant, bitch?
Jesus. So the villain, he's just the most mean motherfucker, and pretty much manipulates the military to go down to this town, even though technically speaking, the giant doesn't mean any harm. In fact, he causes it as a self-defense mechanism. That's what it is. It's a self-defense mechanism. That's why he attacks them as a self-defense mechanism. The self-defense Fuck! I'm not gonna attempt to fucking say that. Fuck that. Did you know this was gonna be a musical at first?
What?
I'm kind of glad it wasn't.
In fact, they wanted Pete Townsend of The Who to write the songs. Thank God. I love The Who, but you know.
I love the Who's in Whoville too. Oh wait, never mind.
Oh,
my gosh.
What happened was
I mean, to be honest with you, the Who, I'm not gonna lie, they're a great band.
They are a great band. Of course, they are a great band. They're one of the greatest classic rock bands of all time. But this is one of those things where this movie costed literally $50 million, which is basically pretty much 1/3 of the money given to a Disney or DreamWorks animated movie at the time. So they had pretty much a little to work with, but the animation is stunning considering what they did, you know? It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful.
It does.
The blending of the CGI with the giant, with the animation, the hand-drawn animation of the humans and everything else, the backgrounds and stuff. It looks very, very, very nice. It is very nice. And it kind of looks like a classic Disney film from around the 50s or the 60s in certain aspects, especially considering like the more ambitious Disney films of that time, because this movie was actually shot in 2:3:9:1, so they used CinemaScope, black bars on top and bottom, huge black bars on top and bottom, so it gives it an epic kind of quality to everything. So it just looks stunning. You know?
It is stunning because again, this is like a new type of feature of animation that you'd never think you would ever see in the later future, and the fact that this was done in 1999 showcases how far beyond animation we had come during that decade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just looks stunning. And
oh my God,
acting.
Shut the fuck up, Hunter! Like,
oh my God, Hunter!
You get to see Bandy's mom die.
No!
That's the same thing!
Shut the hell up!
You ignorant, no good piece of the son of a bitch!
My gosh!
You fucking Mark!
You fucking Mark.
But the acting, I think, is really, really great. The kid, Eli Marienthal, who voices Hogarth.
Hogarth?
Very good. Very,
I
very
love Hogarth.
He does.
And you also have Harry Connick Jr. as Dean, and I think honestly, he's a great choice. But I have a strange feeling, especially with his character design, they wanted Jeff Goldblum to be Dean. He even looks like Jeff Goldblum in terms of design.
He kind of does.
He looks like Jeff Goldblum a little bit.
A little bit.
So, but Harry Connick Jr. does a good job. Jennifer Aniston, she does a good job as the mother. And Christopher McDonald's probably the best performance as the villain because he could be so mean and so pissed off. And at certain times, he can be really funny, you know?
Yeah.
Especially when the giant takes his car and he's like, "Oh, the most important, the only really important thing in this town is the prom queen." Oh my god!
I mean, the only big town we got in the problem is a homecoming queen. Oh my god! and then later, Choco Lax.
Or screw you guys, I'm leaving, or something like that. Oh no,
Or
screw the country, I want to live.
Or how about a funny
The
scene
funny-
where Hogarth was like trying to say his prayers with his mother, and then he kind of like comes up with like random stuff when the giant's arm.
Satan.
Yeah, and also I'm gonna bring this up too about the Signer edition. There is actually a
There you
brief
go. See, it's fun when you use your brain, Emo Inuyasha.
There is actually a brief mention of Tomorrowland on the TV.
That's right. And Brad Bird later directed. Well,
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Tomorrowland. Wait, when they're showcasing that thing that Hogarth is watching.
Yes.
Yeah. When.
Oh my God, that was.
Remember, Brad Bird directed Tomorrowland in 2015, his second live-action movie.
Listen, hold on a second. Darn, a perfectly good brain wasted.
I want my maple.
Hold on. Darn, seem to have left my keys in the lab. Who's there? No. That would have been so funny if he had done it like that instead of going like, "Who's there?" and then like, "No!" I'm like, no.
Or better yet, he could go Sam Witwicky and go, "No."
No, it would have been better if he were just do it like he was casually acting, like, darn, a perfectly good brain racer, or darn, I seem to have left my keys in the lab. He should have said, no.
But I feel like in terms of the
Oh wait, who's there? Vic's there.
Oh, shut up.
You look like you could eat somebody's head off.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
So
You need Jesus.
So
You want me to pray for you?
Oh. Remember in the okay, what was I going back? I'm losing my train of thought. Okay, the barn. They're in the barn.
Junkyard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're in the barn, and pretty much Hogarth goes in. This is one of the best scenes of the movie where he goes in, tries to read him a bedtime story. He goes for a bunch of comics, including The Spirit. Fuck you, Frank Miller.
Oh God.
And then
Wait. What is The Spirit anyway?
It's a comic book that was around that time. They made it into a movie directed by Frank Miller, who wrote Sin City, and that movie is apparently fucking abysmal. Apparently.
Oh my God.
I've never seen it, but I heard it's fucking terrible.
Trust me, you're not missing much. That is
It's kind of
awful.
like a different, like an anti-hero kind of superhero, like a noir type of thing. But
Let's die.
and then he lands on a Superman comic and
Action Comics. I think.
Action Comics. No, Action Comics is known as at the time before it merged with DC Detective Comics.
So hold on a second. So basically we got two original story comics, but is Atomo like the same original thing, or is it just new altogether?
I think Atomo was fictitious for
Oh,
the movie,
okay.
written for the
Okay, because
movie.
I was fixed to say I've heard of some of these comic things that they were showcasing, but I never thought I don't think they ever did anything Atomo.
And they also mentioned Mad Magazine, which is real, obviously, because Mad Magazine lasted for a long time. They made 2 TV shows out of Mad Magazine, the more popular being Mad TV, obviously, which pretty much was one of the most groundbreaking sketch comedy shows of all time, alongside Saturday Night Live.
I watch that all the time.
So he lands on Superman, and he pretty much tells him about Superman, and pretty much that is really tell that to Zod snapped neck.
Superman.
But he wants to be Superman, and he wants to the point where he goes in the junkyard. He has an S on his chest at one point.
Superman.
And
Jinx.
By the way, Vin Diesel voices the Giant. In other words, this movie is also about family.
Here's
But
the
Vin
thing
Diesel is great.
about Vin Diesel. I didn't really pay attention of who was voicing the Giant at the time because it didn't really matter to me as long as it was good. But I did not think that Vin Diesel voiced the Giant. But you know what? After listening back on this movie and hearing the voice, I was like, damn, I missed out a lot with this film. So,
yeah.
I mean, Vin Diesel, you gotta love that guy. He knows how to act. He knows how to voice act too.
There was also like a few actors who considered to play the Iron Giant, especially one of them being James Earl Jones, Peter
voice
Cullen,
He also has the voice for it.
Sean Connery.
No, I can't see Sean Connery. Fucking Sean Connery. Who you gonna have an Irish accent the entire time? No,
Connery.
Scottish accent the entire time.
Get back to Alcatraz.
yes, because you are not the Rocket Man. Because you don't like soft ass shit.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay, so Hunter just said this is probably the funniest episode yet. Well, duh.
Yeah, and Scottish. Yeah, I said Scottish already. I corrected myself. I said Irish.
Scottish.
But yeah, I don't see Sean Connery as the Iron Giant.
No, I don't see.
Sean Connery's a great actor, but he's not the Iron Giant. To be fair,
if you're gonna have someone Irish to portray a giant, you better get the
Scottish.
lovely or Scottish, Irish, whatever.
Either
get Drew McIntyre or the Honorable Judge Opat presiding.
I feel like if James Earl Jones were to voice the Iron Giant, he would be
he has the days
pretty decent.
Yes, I corrected myself after I said Irish. I said Scottish. Hello, write it down. I'm not playing that clip again.
No. You play that clip right now, or I'm gonna beat your ass.
Anybody home? McFly.
Write that down. But
if you want Irish, get Liam Neeson, just like in Taken.
Woo! I will look for you. I'll find you, and I will kill you.
No. You should do it like the greatest Brigade ever too. Like, I will freaking find you, and I will kill you. I will kill you and eat your firstborn child.
Well, you know what's funny about that? Speaking of greatest freak out ever, Kogar is called Squirrel Boy at one point.
Yeah.
Hey, Squirrel Boy. Stop calling me Squirrel Boy.
Well, thank God they didn't call him like Hammy.
Yes, that could be a great episode because Shannon from Lost isn't taken.
Yeah.
Joke of the week.
Hey, Jordy. Quiet.
Yeah, you be quiet about
He
Shannon.
references Lost so many times.
And you referenced AEW and WWE, so
not as much as you do with Lost.
What do you want me to talk about then? You want me to be annoying about my Kirsten Dunst bitch?
I don't know, maybe, because it'd be a lot better to know how
do you want me to start a recurring joke about how
it's better for you to talk about Kirsten Dunst. It's better for you to talk about Kirsten Dunst, how she helped you reach puberty, than having you listen to watch about lost this, lost that, lost.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh fuck. Where was I? Vin Diesel. He's great. He's really good. But
this is what I'm like. This is what I'm like with Victor right now. You ready?
Oh my God! I will freaking find you and I will kill you. I will kill you and eat your firstborn child.
Okay. I want to talk about some of the scenes that I really enjoy before I get to the third act, especially with the scenes where one of my favorite, funniest scenes in the movie is when they're in the water, and when the Iron Giant, it goes like this, and he goes, what did he say? Does he say Geronimo? Does he say
Bonsai?
Bonsai. He's like, Bonsai.
That was a good.
It's like
that
fucking Deep Impact Part 2.
And then Dean
oh my God,
looking at the newspaper, and he was like,
Hold on a second. With the You know, it's Deep Impact with the differences.
What?
At least with Dean, we actually get to see the newspaper man. Only we get to see him float through the water, and then he's in the middle of the road, like, "Hey, yeah, you're right in the middle of the road, yeah."
Even though, like,
right.
though, like, there's a scene in there that looks like as if the forest was like underwater.
Yeah, exactly. That was
It
really
looked like
funny.
it looked like it was the forest of Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
take
it's
Atlantis
really
for that
funny.
matter.
It's like
I
really
wouldn't go
funny.
that far. I mean, Atlantis is a whole different ball game. Plus, I don't
I
remember
also
there being.
believe it's a whole different ball game as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
By the way, we got to cover that movie one day.
Well, that's
Atlantis
the
the
plan.
Lost.
But that's the plan. I want to do that in Treasure Planet. You know, the two Disney adventure sci-fi spectacles that came out a year apart from each other.
Well, to be honest with you, those two movies are fucking awesome.
The Kelp Forest.
The Kelp Forest. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the second thing that actually came to my mind.
And then there's another one where when the Iron Giant it's like the thing William said they're about to eat, they're about to say grace, and then the Iron Giant is pretty
Oh
much
my god. Okay,
messing
let me
around.
say this. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank
Kumbaya!
you for the food Mom has made, and stop the devil from doing bad things, and get out of here, Satan. Go so that we may live in peace. Amen. Gotta wash my hands.
Or how about that scene where Holgarth was trying to, like, you know, go on the toilet or the bathroom while they're trying to, like,
my
push
god,
that arm
that
out of the
scene.
window.
That
A little privacy,
scene,
please.
that scene right there has to be. I'm telling you, that's a masterpiece in and of itself.
Yeah.
Make that into a meme.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
Let's see. What am I missing? Oh yeah, the scene where he's trying to get rid of Kent. That scene is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Right as when they.
I mean,
lights
you know,
out.
the funny thing is when Annie, you know, slams the door in Kent's face.
Oh yes. Right after the fucking bathroom incident.
You know,
Anyway.
this is an example why you should always chew your food, and then like, yeah, you're not making the situation any better for yourself either.
And let's not forget the movie begins with a Rube Goldberg machine involving a squirrel breaking everything at the diner.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh
complete
yeah,
Rube
the squirrel.
Goldberg moment.
Not the squirrel. A squirrel, not a swirl. What the hell are you
I
saying?
said a squirrel. I said a squirrel.
No,
William.
You said swirl.
I said
You
squirrel.
said swirl. Yeah.
No, you said squirrel. You want me to play it back?
Squirrel.
No,
You
I said
squirrel.
squirrel.
You said
I
squirrel.
said it.
All right, hold up.
I said it.
No, my God.
I said it.
Hold up. Shut up.
Oh, yes. Right after the fucking bathroom incident.
You know, this is an example why you should always chew.
Movie begins with a Rube Goldberg machine involving a squirrel. I said squirrel. That's what it said.
You said swirl.
I heard squirrel. I heard squirrel.
Okay.
Eat it. Anybody else could back me up? Did I say squirrel? I said squirrel. I heard squirrel.
I heard swirl.
I heard squirrel.
I think he said squirrel actually.
William, don't even think about it.
I'm going there. I'm going there.
He said
Here's the
squirrel.
I
Your
got my
nose is
ears
stuffed
open.
up to the point where you can't even say the word squirrel.
No.
Did
Like,
anybody
Jordy.
who listened to that? Did I say squirrel? I said squirrel. I
God.
fucking said squirrel.
I could have sworn he said squirrel.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
I said squirrel.
I-
Like
He said
Doug in
swirl.
Up.
Oh my God. Yeah. Squirrel. Oh wait.
Tanner said he heard squirrel. I already got two people on my side.
Yeah. What do you have to say about that, Jordy?
Oh, he has proof of his own. Okay, hold on, let's see. I don't know, maybe
That was from before.
What the?
That
What?
was from before. That was
That-
William doing stupid crap. Not me. That doesn't sound like my voice.
Well, I
Yeah,
could
oh,
barely
yeah,
tell.
because I was doing
I can
the,
barely tell the difference for
yaws.
idiocy.
Squirrel. I said squirrel. I know I said squirrel. I'm leaving this
Okay,
alone.
let's go on. Let's go on.
So the third act of this movie, where it's really where it goes batshit crazy. All right, this is when the Kent guy, he sends the military over, and they think, even though the Iron Giant is pretty much just standing there after he saved 2 kids from falling off a building, and he's like
my
this.
God.
He's in the middle of the
The fact
town.
that he's gonna villainize
Just
him
like
after he
this.
just saved 2 kids.
Then they villainize him and said, no, we're gonna shoot him. And they started fucking firing him, and the Iron Giant goes fucking crazy, starts fucking destroying all their damn trucks and shit. When did I take up throat singing? Oh, when I did. There you go. That's when I took up throat singing. Anyway.
Okay, let's see if you can try deep throat singing.
Oh, shut up.
Oh
So
my God.
there's crazy shit everywhere, and pretty much, Hogarth has to kind of stop him and say, okay, you are not a gun. You are not a gun. You are where you choose to be. And it calms him down because he sees, he's like, Hogarth, or among those lines. And he turns back to normal, but then the fucking Kent guy wants to fucking villainize him once more and send out a fucking nuclear missile to destroy the whole town and kill everybody. So that's why the Iron Giant decides, you know what? I gotta do what's right for everybody. I'm gonna go up to space and sacrifice myself to save everybody and destroy this missile. And it goes to that ultimate sacrifice at the end of the movie, where we at least assume until the very end, where he's going up into space and he goes, Superman. He closes his eyes and then bam, hits him like a motherfucker and slams him into pieces. And we think at that point he's presumed dead.
You gotta admit that would be one of the most selfless yet emotional sacrifices we have seen, in a movie like that. You know,
it does.
It's like the ending of AVP2 made sense. Fuck AVP2.
Oh
that
my
movie
God.
is garbage.
Oh, how about this? You stay. I go. No following.
Yeah. But yeah, it proves to him that the Iron Giant was a hero.
I think he should have said
everybody.
it like, I go, you stay, because that's what Hogarth said originally. Me go, you stay, no following. You know.
But yeah, it's one of those things where the movie kind of hits full circle. Should I stay or should I go? Oh my God.
Should I stay or should
I go? So it's presumed that he's dead, not for long. But it cuts to, I guess, what I'm going to assume is a few months later, and the general. First of all, Kent is completely disavowed. Thank God. Thank God he is, because that guy, he don't deserve to have that job no more. He fired.
He's
fired.
Okay, but here's the problem. He's either one or two things, because he nearly committed, almost caused,
He also probably committed treason, considering that he was, lying about all this stuff.
Because he could have almost committed mass homicide too.
Yeah, and nuclear war would have happened because of him.
And so for that, you wonder, is he inside a federal prison for life?
I think he's in prison for life.
Or let me finish. Or he could be executed.
Too dark for a kids movie. I'm going with prison.
I was gonna say that.
But
I was gonna say genocide, but I didn't know if it was.
That's not genocide, because if it was genocide, he killed more than one people.
Like if it was mass genocide, but then again, I'm trying to, I thought genocide meant something related to you, but
technically genocide, but like, okay, he was he almost got it. What? I'm blowing my nose. My nose is fucking driving me crazy.
It sounded like 2 tiny baby farts coming out of your nose.
But yeah, at the end of the movie, the general gives Hogarth one of the pieces of the giant that was remaining. And at the end of the movie, when he's falling asleep, well, he's about to fall asleep, I believe, and then the thing comes on.
No,
and
he was already asleep.
He was already asleep. He gets waken up, and the thing, the body part of Giant moves by itself, and it's pretty much presumed that he is still alive. And then it cuts to Iceland, somewhere in Iceland, and it's confirmed the Iron Giant is very much still alive at the end of the movie. And I think it was mainly because, like I said before, the reason why, because it could have just ended with him dying and it would have been a powerful ending. But I think, like I said, the reason why they brought him back was because of him, because, like I said, about the whole thing that Brad Bird had to go through about, his sister getting killed, and then what the original offer did to reassemble their lives to, make their lives whole again. And that's what they kind of do. They're trying to reassemble the relationship between Hogarth and the Iron Giant, making it have a hopeful ending compared to what happened in real life. That's what the ending means to me, at least to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And
I'm going to say this right now. I'm kind of glad that this did not follow up with a sequel.
Thank God,
series.
this doesn't need to be a sequel. This
Honestly,
need to be a
where
franchise.
can you actually go from there? I mean, the story was just being told in spectacular fashion. You don't need to follow up.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing. Now, a prequel I could understand only if it only related to what happened to Hogarth's father. Because here's the thing. Nobody ever mentioned his father.
Yeah, nobody mentioned his father. Nobody.
And I'm thinking.
I think he's out of the picture.
Well, I'm thinking one of two things. Either he was out of the picture, or maybe he was one of the sacrificial losses in World War II.
I don't know. I'm gonna say for now that he was out of the picture. Like the divorce, like they got divorced. I'm gonna say that for now because we really don't know what happened. But
I really kind of think that he'd probably a casualty in World War II.
Or before, like, remember, the Cold War's still going on. He could have been killed in the Cold War because of the nuclear stuff, too.
Yeah, but here's the thing. World War II, I mean, like, that sounds more, dramatic, and it sounds more better. You're serving your country during the Second World War.
I know, but remember, World War II ended in 1943, I believe. This takes place in 1957. I don't think, considering how Hogarth is only 9, I don't think. No, it ended in 1945. It ended in 1945, so it wouldn't really make sense because Hogarth wouldn't even be born by the time World War II happened.
1957, right?
Oh. Yes.
Hogarth was born in 1949. So when did the World War II end?
1945. It just doesn't make any sense. It has to be.
Hunter said it. 1945.
Okay, my bad.
So I think he was just out of the picture. That's my best. That's my best guess. He's out of the picture. Considering
I'm just gonna. I guess I'll go with that now because I mean, again, twice.
But I think this film is a very heartfelt movie, especially there's scenes where they're playing around when he's going around he's in a car and he's flying with him like a rocket. He's like, oh
yeah.
Jeff. We're landing.
And then afterwards, he's gotten so tired that he wants to really lie down somewhere.
I think the key to this film is that friendship, because if you don't have that friendship, the third act doesn't work. And I think, like I said, that bond that they have, because remember, it's said in the movie that Hogarth is a very smart kid. He gets straight A's and everything, but he is considered an outsider. He has no friends. And the Iron Giant was like his first real kind of friend to him, which makes the sacrifice really bittersweet, at the end. And I think it's just really powerful and beautiful, and it's really well done. Mm-hmm. And as for an animated film, it's one of the best.
Oh yeah.
I go back and forth between which Brad Bird movie is best, this or Ratatouille. And
or The Incredibles.
I'm not as crazy about The Incredibles as much as other people, to be honest with you. I'm not as crazy about that.
Yeah, he kind of went over that.
I mean, the first one's good, very good. Second one, forget about it. I think it's great as fuck. Ghost Protocol was great, but there's a couple of flaws in there that I don't really care, and I don't really like. The villain was weak. Tomorrowland, I've never seen. So I think, Brad Bird's best movie, I think, is still The Iron Giant. I think it still is. Although Ratatouille comes pretty damn close. because Ratatouille is the shit. Ratatouille is the shit. So I think this is Brad Bird's magnum opus.
Wait. Who's Hunter telling to be quiet? If he's telling
think
you
it's
to
because I was roasting The Incredibles.
Oh my god! Wait, Hunter Hughes must be really into superhero flicks.
No shit.
Yeah.
Because I've known he's a superhero guy. Out of all of us, he's a superhero guy. Like I like superhero movies. I do. I enjoy them. But, I'm not as crazy about them as other people are. I like other things, too. But he's a superhero guy. He's a superhero guy. So, as I was saying, this is a magnum opus for Brad Bird. I think. Oh, the score.
Magnus Opus?
Magnum opus.
Oh.
Magnum opus. Magnum opus. Michael Kamen did the score. It's great. It's great. The music is
Clearly
great.
haven't known me well enough. Well, the thing is, I mean, everybody's a film, like fan and film critic in a way. I just didn't think, someone like you would be more into superhero films than anybody.
But, so, yeah, I personally believe that this is a great film. It might be a contender for one of the best films of 1999. Although, to be fair, 1999 was so fucking stacked. It was such a great fucking year. I don't even know if it would even make my top 10, to be honest with you. I don't think it would because it's just too competitive. It's too competitive. In animation and live action, it's too competitive.
I would put it in my top 10 easily.
Because, plus, I prefer Tarzan and Toy Story 2 over it. So, that's just my thing. But I think it's a masterpiece.
He prefers a Disney movie over a Warner Brothers movie.
Yeah, of course. Fuck Warner. Fuck you, David Zaslav.
Was David Zaslav even president at this time?
No, he was not.
Then don't be dissing on Zaslav when he had nothing to do with
Mr. Holland's Opus, that came out in 95. Not
Don't
99.
be dissing Zaslav when he had nothing to do with the Iron Giant.
Oh wait,
Moving
Mr. Holland's
on.
because it said Magnum Opus and it said Mr. Holland's Opus. Oh my god, Magnum Opus, Mr. Holland's. Oh Jesus, I'm an idiot.
1999 was also a great year for the WWF because they would, the ratings war would shift in their
the
favor.
Royal Rumble that year.
I'm not gonna lie. The only match that was great from that year's Rumble was the I Quit match between Mankind and The Rock.
And also, too, like, other things in 99, like, television was great, among other things. And, so, overall, let's see. Yeah, 5 out of 5.
Me too.
Me too.
You're supposed to say me 3, not me 2.
Me 3, me 2. What difference does it make?
So, yeah, it's a great film. I'm trying to think about what else that I forgot about. I don't think I missed anything, but I'm just
No,
sure.
I think you covered everything. Because now it's time for Will.
Stop.
The
Mummy is next week. Contractual obligation.
Wait, what?
Yeah, contractual obligation.
Act like a man, Jordy. What's the matter with you?
Rock Constance! Haha, that's hilarious! Come on! What's the matter with you?
I'm gonna try my best to get Jared on because he loves the Mummy, but no guarantees because he's gonna be swamped. He's probably swamped with finals right now. But I hope to get him on board. We'll see what happens.
I hope to too.
Because he loves the Mummy. He loves it. And
not the Tom Cruise Mummy.
We're talking about Stephen Summers starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, and all those other guys. Stephen Summers is only really good movie, really, because Stephen Summers kind of. I like Van Helsing, but I acknowledge it's not a great movie.
Van Helsing.
And also, too, the reason why I chose it is because it's so. What a coincidence! We'll be doing The Mummy on the day the movie it was released 25 years ago.
Yes, like it will be exactly 25 years to the date that we're reviewing The Mummy. 25 years ago to the date. We never done. Have we done ever to the date before? I think we have. But
I'm 100% sure we did because I usually do the the table of contents, and I would sometimes added little facts about our show, like okay, what's the movie that we've done before its anniversary? You know.
No, Cruel Touches was after the anniversary.
We did the Scarface like
the
around
day of, right, or the day after.
No, we did it in the middle of its anniversary.
Yes.
After its release in New York, and then the
wide release,
and before the worldwide release. Yeah.
So yeah. I certainly think, but yeah. No spinning this week. No spinning. What happened?
Oh, okay. We did She's All That on the day after its release, correct?
Oh, that's right. The day after. We did the day after She's All That. Oh my god, with the fucking ginger eating the pubic hair.
God, don't even get me started. Like, dude.
But yeah, I love that movie. I think we've done one that was on the day before, but I can't fucking remember right now. Oh my god, my nose is killing me like a bitch ass.
Well, we just hit the 3-hour mark.
So anyway, we're doing The Mummy 1999. It's gonna be great. I love the film. I can't wait to talk about the film, and hopefully we'll have a good time. Hopefully I have some topics that I could talk about that are not fucking Watch Mojo lists. So see what happens during the week. So with that being said, I guess we can just close out now because my fucking nose is fucking killing me like a motherfucker.
Anyway, with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in for the Popcorn Panel Podcast, episode 73, The Iron Giant of 1999. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you missed your chance to live chat, comment down below. Give us your thoughts and opinions. Also, be sure to subscribe if you are new to the David 3000 Network, and hit the notification bell so that we'll be notified whenever this channel does an upload, premiere, or live stream at this one at all times. Same goes for the Count Victor Devalle, the Conqueror William Braun, and yours truly, the Youngblood Outsider Jordy Scow, aka J Mental Jet. With that being said, God bless you all. Have a great night and stay healthy from Barry tomorrow.
So, next week, Mummy, and hopefully my nose will be much better by then. Hopefully, because I don't want that 19 Achu to ever happen ever again on this fucking show. I don't want to say 19
Well,
Achu.
see.
Look at me. I'm a fucking mess. My fucking tissue's been fucking ruined and cream pie all over.
Oh, boo-hoo. Cry me a river. Oh, yeah, real glass, too.
Oh.
So with that being said, we'll see you next week for The Mummy. Happy birthday, Kirsten, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh.
Yeah, boy, yeah. Woo!